What else though? Like, there's so many restaurants here that I love that it's a very difficult decision.
Oh yeah, let me make my restaurants list. See, I haven't been to enough places to really be fair, I feel like, to call a top 5, because most of what I eat is barbecue.
You're not wrong. Like, I know that's like, that's your thing.
I like meat and Johnny's. Johnny's is Kansas City. I'm putting it on the list. It's on the list.
It doesn't have to be a fancy place, you know?
Yeah.
That's like, to me, the misconception is like, people think, oh, it has to be fancy.
Has to be fancy. Mine is so white trash. My whole list.
I'm so excited. You're gonna have.
Oh my god. I've got Johnny's and Cheesecake Factory.
Put Olive Garden on there, and I know you're trash.
Oh fuck yes.
No. Oh my god.
I was just like the whole drive here. I was thinking about. I was like, why? Well, I love it. Yeah, so it was because I wanted it on New Year's, and they weren't doing Postmates, so that upset me. Apparently my iPad's broken forever.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hey.
Almost there.
I don't know. There was like hardly no Postmates delivering on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and that was quite upsetting.
We're offline, and that's a bunch of bullshit because we're not.
Probably hasn't caught up yet.
It's not posting.
Yeah.
But that's not. It's not working on my TV, which, well, whatever.
Well, I mean, it's on. You tweeted it, unless you personally tweeted it. No, it's on Twitter right now.
Yeah, I know. I just retweeted it. I am coming up short too. Like Tanner's. Is Tanner's a restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
the peanut. The peanut. What is wrong with me?
The peanut.
The peanut.
So we only eat at bars and trashy chain restaurants.
Okay, for my defense, I do have J. Gilbert's and Garozzo's on here.
I don't like J. Gilbert's. I don't like Garozzo's either. I'm the worst.
You are. Yeah.
Literally every place that I take anybody that comes here is barbecue.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, what else do people want when they come to Kansas City? They're not like. This is like the one thing where you're just like, you could get in fights with people about. Because
yeah.
I
Barbecue.
think. I shouldn't say this, but it's like, I don't think Stroud's is that good. Like, I go to Stroud's, but what other fried chicken place? Gus's is downtown.
You did what is it, game day? Something, whatever's literally across the street from my house.
Yeah, I wanted to go there. I was like, let's go to brunch over there. And you're like, no, we're not going.
No, I'm not going there. I'm never stepping a foot in that place. They're only open till 3 p.m. Like, it's one of those places.
That's what, I mean, there's this other, I don't know, the peanut,
I should not be trying. Like, I should eat more food that's not bar food. Where did we go? That, no, I don't think the food was good there at the winery.
Cooper's Hawk?
Yeah.
The food was alright. It was so overpriced. The whole place was so overpriced.
Yeah, the whole place.
It's like $40 for risotto. I'm like, I have...
Houlihan's? Is that local? No, it's not. It's a
It
chain.
started in Kansas City.
I'm counting it.
Back in the day.
I am counting it because they have the best scallops.
They have a
and
really good
risotto.
menu. Eddie V's chain, J. Gilbert's chain, Houlihan's chain. Everything is
I'm
pretty
the
much a chain.
worst.
Like, but like I don't.
Well, J. Gilbert's is a local chain though, isn't it?
They're all over the place though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that
Because I
either.
was like, oh man, I'm so cool. I've got this one restaurant that's like one restaurant.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Somebody's from Waco's calling me. I'm gonna go with it's probably Chip or Joanna.
Wacko. Chip.
Chip.
Good morning, Chip. What are we doing?
What are you doing?
Quick reno.
Just to be clear, we are not recording yet. This is not the podcast. So if you guys are expecting that, we are just
like, bashed
prepping.
my head into that.
I don't know what kind of prep we're doing, but clearly we are figuring out how uncultured we are.
Uncultured swine.
Uncultured swine.
We really suck. Why don't we go play? Okay, to be fair, we go a lot of places.
But we
They're
just
just
don't like
not
it.
good. Yeah.
Like Zocalo.
Zacalo.
Not
Yeah,
good.
No.
Everything was over fried
You
and
like
so
that
greasy.
fishy brunch place though.
Jarocho?
Yeah.
I do like that place. I will put that down, but I can't pronounce it. I used to call it Jarocho.
Isn't it not?
It's Jarocho, I think. It's like Haro. I don't know. The J is silent.
Is it?
You're asking me how to pronounce something. That's cute.
I mean, I know, but I feel like when we go there, they say Jarocho.
I thought they did too.
But sometimes they speak down to us.
One of the best.
Well, all the wait staff was like...
I mean, El Pollo Rey, that's a really good place too.
Yeah.
But it's not someplace I would eat all the time. I don't know, I'm just weird.
I'm trying to think of what the best steak is, and the only one I have is Jack Stack. That steak was really good at Jack Stack.
Steak was bomb. Fuck.
Can we be like Jack Stack, but not for barbecue,
but for steak? Yeah, I mean, Charcandrick West wants to know, so we gotta like. Mine is really embarrassing right now.
Is it still not working?
No, it says that we're offline, so I'm gonna have to reconfigure that stupid
Let
app.
me turn on the Twitch on my phone.
Yeah, I should do that too.
It would be nice if my iPad worked.
I don't know why it doesn't. I think you broke it.
I really did. I haven't used it in a long time, and this is like an original iPad. Like, actually, this is an iPad 2, I think.
Wow, that
they're
was
up to like 6 or 7
years ago
now. Yeah,
it's cool.
It's old.
It's cool.
It's very old.
What else do we have? Ah, noises. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream. Yeah, we're singing some Led Zeppelin, the Immigrant song.
The Immigrant song?
I actually used that for one of my horses. We had a Russian, an imported Russian stallion. His name was Viking. I know. I'm just not gonna talk.
Go back to your chain restaurants with your imported Russian stallion.
Hey, look, I have really good taste in horses, bad taste in other things. But the one thing I think that we do own is that we're not trying to go to all those places. We're not sitting here going to like Le Fou Frog or all that shit.
Frog.
Like, I don't like French food.
I love French food because I love butter. But I feel you. I feel you. French use a lot of fish, so that's the only reason I've never really gone there.
But they cook their fish, like, drip it in butter. It's just, like...
delicious then.
Butterfish.
Delicious.
And I'm a fan of butter. Like...
butterfish.
Obviously...
Butterface.
Whoa! I'm like...
sorry.
No, I can't think of anything.
It's out your
memeing. Freaking blank. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, so I don't think... And it's... Honestly, it's the day after... Or it's the first day people go back to work and they like fucking hate everything today.
Yeah. Well, because it feels like another Monday. But everybody's complaining about that. They're like, it's another Monday. I was like, no, it's not. You are off work in 2 more days. Work today and then 2 more. And then we're on a weekend again.
Yeah, I don't
Sons of bitches.
I think time is a flat circle.
Time. My list sucks.
My list sucks too. So maybe this was like the worst idea that we could possibly have.
No, we have to admit that we're uncultured swine.
We're uncultured swine. Just leave us alone.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have
we
culture.
have the Bachelorette rose. What is it? Is it the one final rose, or is that 1 for 1, or like 1-on-1?
This one is 1-on-1.
So that's the sex wine, because that's what.
But you don't have sex wine after wine. I feel like red wine is a sex wine. They named these poorly.
I like the rosé one is the final rosé.
That's hilarious.
I'm like,
I can't wait to have them and pretend that I'm on The Bachelor.
You're gonna get a brain tumor.
Probably. The Bachelor house burned down, didn't it? In the wildfires? I'm pretty sure it burned down. So I don't know where they're gonna go next year.
Hopefully they just stop. Like, is that an option?
How dare you?
I can't do it.
How dare you?
Maybe we should just give them a rundown of what we're gonna be doing each day.
Who? Oh, the people. You. Screenshot that forever.
I don't know if anyone is even paying attention. No, I think we should like let them know what the show's gonna be about.
Yeah.
Or just surprise them.
I like surprise attacks.
This is what we're doing.
Those aren't allowed in 2019.
We could talk about our 2018s, but that's fucking depressing. For me. You had a pretty good 2018, didn't you?
I had a great year. What are you talking about?
You got to become a Missouri resident?
I did, yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah. We can definitely talk about a quick highlight on 2018.
I have absolutely no highlights. Like, you
have lots of highlights. Look how blonde your hair is.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Got him.
Got him. You're an idiot.
Highlight.
At least you know that, though.
2018.
I gotta take that fucking thing down.
Resolutions. We're doing it. I'm sorry it's cheesy, but we're doing 29 resolutions.
Well, that's your brand. Your glitter and gains.
Glitter and gains. I want one real one, and I want one. Can you have a sports resolution? I don't even know how you would do that.
Yeah, like to be a better fan, maybe, or to like consume sports better.
Consume. I would like to consume my sports better in 2019.
Fuck
I'm gonna gear up to consume sports better.
I'm never gonna live that down. Let's talk about that gearing up thing.
Okay. I want you
people are always like, why do you think that's so funny? I'm like, you guys are idiots. You don't gear up to do something. You just fucking do it.
No, we're gearing. We're thinking about gearing up. We're not even gearing up. We're thinking about gearing up. Wow.
Wow. That's wild.
Wow.
That's wild.
He followed me on Twitter. I was like, oh, I didn't even know you did the Twitter.
I unfollowed him.
Oh.
He tweets nothing. And if I want his garbage takes, I'll get on Snapchat. Yesterday, he was mad at Bevo, the fucking Longhorn.
Why was everybody up in arms about that?
They were like, that's why you shouldn't have live mascots. I'm like, it's funny. If more people were getting gored on the sidelines, I'd watch college football.
Yeah. I mean, it's not
You
wrong.
created a monster with me.
Talk about that.
I can't consume college sports anymore. I don't care. It's horrible.
I'm sorry, they're boring.
They're boring.
They really are boring. Somebody told me on New Year's, they're like, yeah, I just won tickets to KU. And I was like, that sucks. To KU
KU is the closest thing to NBA, though.
I will not. You will have to pay me to get me an Allen Fieldhouse.
Oh, yeah. It's horrible. One, you'd like it because it's always really warm and steamy.
That's why I know. I can't. That many people, like, squished in there, and it's literally your body heat warming that place. No.
And their infrastructure is so bad that if they tried to, like, fix it.
What if there's a fire? Like, I don't know why there'd be a fire, but what if? Literally.
You're going Final Destination already.
Trample death. Everybody would die. Everybody would die. KU would have no basketball team because they would all die.
Have you ever thought about, like, crisis management as your, like...
Dude, I am prepared. Like, if we ever got stuck somewhere like Allen Fieldhouse, they've got windows at the top, right? Yes.
Yeah, like windows that are, like, this big.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We're shimmying the fuck out of them.
And then dropping to death.
No, I will make a rope out of our clothing.
So we're naked. Getting out of the field house.
I mean, we're getting out. We could be naked. It's got a fire. It's warm. Unfollowed. Allen Fieldhouse is a national treasure.
I should probably make this larger so I can see it, but who needs to see?
Not me.
Fuck it.
My nose is so stuffy.
Me too. It's cool.
All right. I still need one more Kansas City restaurant. Technically, I need 3 more, but the ones that I'm counting are staying for now.
Let's see.
We literally go out all the time.
We go out all the time.
Like,
We
I
do
don't
brunch
know.
all the time. We do everything all the time.
We do brunch. I don't like Louis that much to put it on the list.
Louis is really great.
I really like that place where we just went to, Avenue Bistro. I like that
Bistro.
place. That was good.
We've covered basically breakfast food.
Breakfast and bar food. What else do you need? I don't eat at real restaurants very often.
So the kitchen manager at Tanner's gets mad at me every time I say the peanut wings are better. So
well,
the podcast, I'm going to have to say Tanner's close runner-up. But I don't eat wings like a normal person.
I've never had wings at Tanner's. That seems weird to me.
They're really, I mean,
aren't they known for that? Now that I realize that.
They're known for their chicken lips, which are basically chicken tenders, but they're also really good. But Tanner's wings are traditional, like, cut up wings. They're not the jumbo wings like the peanut. So if I'm eating wings like a normal person, which is just, I can't customize them at the peanut. I can't be a picky bitch at the peanut. I literally, the only thing I can say is, like, extra crispy, like, cook them longer.
Do they make them, like, not the peanut? I know what the peanuts are like, but at Tanner's, like, the reason that I will forever stand by Hooters is because they make them, like, crunchy on the outside, but they're not breaded. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and at Hooters they have that option, but ew, breaded wings.
No, I don't want breaded.
Right,
but like
at Tanner's they're just normal, like they're fried,
just soft,
but they're crispy. They're
they are
crispy. Yeah.
Okay.
So I make sure they're extra crispy. I want all flats. I want the sauce on the side, and I want ranch. That's it.
Okay.
It's not, but like I don't like being covered in wing sauce. So when I go to the peanut, I know in my mind I'm like,
no dates.
Never go there on a first date.
No dates.
Like it took me probably 6 months of dating my ex before he would even consider going to the peanut, and it took him a year before he would eat wings with me.
Jeez.
He's like, it's just gross. I don't want to do this in public. I'm like, it's fine.
It's totally fine. Let me just down this.
I know. That's fuck it. We got this. All right. So we are going to go ahead and start our podcast. The show it's going to be live on Spreaker. So you guys can see what we're doing. It's not going to be, this is like the unfiltered prep stuff. Also unfiltered while we're recording.
This is awful. Are you drinking this?
Yeah, I am.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Carry on.
Actually, you know what? I don't want to go to live on Spreaker. I'd rather just do this and then record and then edit it and put it on there, because I just realized that if we have music and shit going, it's going to go on the stream and like fuck everything up. Does that make sense?
No.
Cool. I'll just go live.
I don't know.
She doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Whatever you feel is best is fine with me.
Okay.
Does not impact my life too much.
Does it? Does it not?
Does not.
Need to
I'm
put a photo
freezing.
in here. What?
Nothing.
Put a fucking blanket on. You got 10 of them.
I have one. I don't want to be like huddled in a blanket on our first one. Like, hey guys.
Well, people need to get used to you being a fucking pain in the ass.
Cold all the time. I love shirts with this.
I love
like,
shirts.
With like the little thumb. The thumb thing. I don't know why this makes me feel warmer and more comfortable and secure. Like a hand hug.
I have dual monitors now, bitches. Makes me really happy. Shouldn't call y'all bitches, but here we are.
Too late. It happened.
Right. Boom.
Don't talk in Twitch chat for a minute because I'm exiting. Sorry.
Well, I have it up here.
Nope.
I don't know if people are talking on Facebook.
Literally nobody else can see it but me.
No one else. Somebody should probably have Twitter open just because I'm not paying attention to that either. I guess I'm going to do that. I'm going to have all this stuff open while I'm also trying to. This is where my ADHD comes into full effect.
ADHD.
Where does this even go? Mute site.
You just got called out on Twitter.
What? For what? For being trash?
No, Madeline said, it's Wednesday, Daddy. I don't know why, but...
Is it?
Did you say it was Monday?
I don't know.
Solid start to the morning.
You said it was Monday. He's like, it's
I said it feels like a Monday.
Oh. Damn it.
I know that it's not Monday because...
Do we?
My life revolves around coffee, and I know that my coffee place only serves the coffee I like on Monday and Friday.
You do need help.
Therefore, I know that it's Wednesday.
You need help.
I know.
Alright, no one's commenting on Facebook, which is fine, because I don't like being on Facebook anyways. It's just you fuckers. What was I doing?
I didn't check the Twitter one. Is
Weren't
there
you
a lot of
supposed to
people
tell
in
me what
there?
I'm doing?
There's 8. You are starting the stream, I believe.
I'm
or the
starting the
podcast.
show up, yeah.
We're starting a podcast.
I'm not going to be able to hear any of it, so I really hope that...
Wait, so you have Twitch open, or you have Twitch and
I have
Twitter
Twitch,
open?
Twitter, and I'm ignoring Facebook because it's stupid.
Cool, you're in charge of comments then.
Great.
That's your job.
Wait. Megan M. Trout just joined. Who the fuck is that?
What? Not me? That's Megan M. Trout. Oh, that's on Periscope.
Good morning, Kansas City. This is Gat.
And Megan.
Wow, you're going with Megan.
Glitter?
Yeah, I mean, I was just going to call you Glitter.
Gat and Glitter.
Gat and Glitter. I mean, nobody knows your name.
Nobody really knows my real name. Everybody saw this M, like, sitting here, and they're like, what?
That's not fun. So we're playing some Cardi B in the background. I know the people that are...
Sorry.
Professional slip-ups. It's cool, guys. But no, we are officially, you know, going live in this. I guess it's a real thing.
I guess. This is it.
Yeah, we're definitely muted. We were muted just then. But welcome into the Sprots States reinvention. It's New Year, new us. No.
New Year, new me's.
You explain that. Because I don't know if that's like...
Explain the hashtag New Year, new me?
Yeah.
Let me just tell you.
I want you to do.
So, we're in a new year, and this is the new you.
Flipping her off right now for those of you listening to the actual podcast.
What?
This bitch. No, what we are trying to do with Sprout States this year is make it full time. Because what did you do? What did you do this year? Or last year, technically.
I quit my job, is what I did. I had a 9-to-5 job, a safe, comfortable 9-to-5 job.
Oh God, here we go.
In a little office. I ran an office, and I quit. Left them Monday was my very last day. Monday was my very last day. So yeah, this is weird. This is the first time. I mean, I'm not old by any means, but this is the first time in my whole life, which is like only like 13 years of working, but first time in my 13 years that I haven't had a full-time job. I mean, this is a full-time job, don't get me wrong, but we're hustling, we're earning, we are our own business. I mean, we've been our own business, but like...
Right, but this is totally different because you're actually here now.
Yeah, 100%. Every day, not every day.
But still, at the same time, what person needs to consume 5 days of us in a row?
Nobody.
We could get to that point for sure.
Yeah.
But that's when we're like bringing in guests, interviews, way more stuff. So I think it's pretty badass that you did that. A lot of people are like,
keep
holy
clicking
shit,
that pen.
She quit her job. I'm like, yep, no money for Megan.
Yeah.
She's going to be a poor.
Yeah.
Please help.
Literally quit my job. And that's why, like, for the people that have been with Sprots since the beginning, we've been doing it, what, for
officially 3 years. Yeah.
3 years now. So, like, I mean, we've done everything across the board, you know, like, we have tried everything. We've tried,
True.
You know, the morning radio thing, or the morning podcast thing. We tried live podcasting. We tried the TV thing. What was it? The radio thing, whatever. We tried real radio on ESPN.
Actually,
ISPN. We tried the writing thing. We tried bumping up the website traffic. We tried everything. And yes, it has been a lot of trying everything, but it's literally our first 3 years. Like, you're telling me that Amazon was just like, and now we're Amazon. No, they sold books. Like,
they did sell books. Actually, what was the first thing you ever bought on Amazon? Do you remember?
Oh gosh, I've got no idea. No.
I bought a TV VCR combo.
Oh my gosh, that was like
lived out of town
100 years ago.
Yeah, but I was like, I didn't know. This chick was like complaining that she didn't have a TV, and so you know who I am as a person. I'm Captain Save-A-Ho. I was like, let me get you a TV. Where can I buy one and have it sent to you? Amazon. That was the first purchase I ever made on Amazon, and that was in 2004.
Jeez. So I have not had an Amazon account that long.
Yeah, it was a really long time ago, and like, it worked.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, Amazon has evolved. Every company starts out, and I'm like, a lot of you have had to deal with the trial and error thing. We're trying to figure it out. But when I quit my job for this, we're pretty sure, like, this is happening. This is the way we're going. This is real. This is real. Is that a Vine? A meme?
Well, good news.
Something.
My mic has been off the whole time on the actual show. So.
Oh my God.
Hey, we're amateurs.
So I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah, we fixed that. I think. You guys can hear me now, right? Let's check.
You could hear you on. I could hear you.
Yeah, on the recording show, on Spreaker, it was off.
Oh, but it's been working on the stream.
Right. So we're just say YOLO.
Well, I mean, we can record it from the. You have it to save, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll record it from that if we have to.
I like the people.
Day one.
Day
really
one.
Do.
Day one.
Day one. Hashtag day one.
Yeah, you could hear me the whole time through the stream, but you couldn't hear me through if you're listening like to just the audio.
Well, who does that? Sketchy people.
Idiots.
Just kidding.
I know. I was like, why would you listen to audio when you can just look at us instead?
Are we not pretty enough for you?
Hello. It was much lower. Okay, well, I'm just trying to talk into it now. Hey, guys.
Solid angle. Solid.
Oh, no, I look like psycho. Well, which is not much worse than I used to. But anyway, so, yeah, like, with everything that we've been, I don't know, trial and error, I guess, we've done a lot of... I mean, we had a freaking billboard at one point. Like, the first day that you and I met, we were getting together to celebrate a billboard.
A billboard. With champagne.
I was on the side of the road at, like, where was it? It was
on the way to the stadium.
435 and I think Blue River.
No, I think was it on 435 or was it on 70?
It was on 435 because it was the Lamar building. Like when you're going to the stadium.
Okay, yeah.
I can't remember.
I don't know. I blew something, like the exit before the exit to go to Kaufman.
I just remember I did a Periscope and I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, it's the billboard."
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "That's great." No one cared as much as
nobody did care. No, I mean it was great. It was cool that we had a billboard. Absolutely, it was a weird billboard.
Yeah, so it was paid for by somebody else, which that's the best kind of billboard to have.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. I mean, we did. We existed and we're awesome, but we did not have to pay for said billboard nor erect it. And it's not a real. I mean, it was a real billboard, but it also looked like those signs on the side of the road for the truckers to pull over for the porn stores. Yeah. Like that kind of billboard. Like it was like neon flashy. Yeah. Kind of billboard.
It wasn't a sexy billboard.
No.
So we had
but it
that,
worked.
And then that's the day that we met and it was your husband's birthday.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I know that you guys might be, that's fine, but you're going to go ahead and you're going to come meet me and we're going to get freaking crazy and it'll be great. I can't wait. So what we're going to be doing with this platform, I guess, is just kind of building up on it. Like, I don't know anyone else that does what we do on their own. I got a lot of feedback from the last few days. And hopefully you guys can hear my microphone better. I know there's a lot of people saying the way that I've been like sitting. My setting.
Excuse me while I just cover up for a second.
She's always cold. Second. You're always cold. But like with our whole goal now, it's like terrestrial radio, I think we can all agree it's just meh. Who doesn't want to hear unfiltered stuff? I mean, we're not sponsored by the Chiefs. We're not sponsored by the Royals. We're not sponsored by Sporting. We have absolutely no need to tell you anything just to like fluff up the sports that we're watching. We're not here to like, I don't know, fluff up your sports fandom. We're here to fucking break shit down.
Tell me more about fluffing.
I just want to say fluff today. Leave me alone. No, we don't need to sit here and tell you like nothing but positive stuff. Like if we're mad at Ned Yost, we're gonna freaking tell you that.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you that a lot. Prepare yourselves now. If I keep hitting this with my hat,
at least you're talking into it. I apparently have a problem putting things in my mouth.
Yes. Sorry. That was an uncomfortable pause for everyone.
You stopped talking. I thought you would take over that.
I had to process what just came out. And I was just like,
why are you like this?
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I think that's beautiful.
All right.
But no, I think that like we're not going to sugarcoat anything. If we're mad about something, I mean, but I'm also trying not to focus. And one of my biggest problems is that, and everyone knows this, I hyper focus on something once I'm mad about it, especially like Bob Sutton. Mm-hmm. That's all I've been doing is letting him get to me. And this is a year that I don't let him drag me down. Damn it.
Oh.
Nope. No more Bob Sutton.
2019. No more Sutton. Mutton. I can't. What rhymes with Sutton? Sutton sadness. Does that work?
Yeah.
I'm writing that down for you. No more Sutton sadness. If you even tweet about mean things about Bob Sutton,
you're gonna come over and kick me?
I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's not gonna be good. No more Sutton sadness. It's been written.
No
it
more
is set.
Sutton sadness. It's like a Lana Del Rey song. I got that Sutton's summertime sadness. Sutton sadness.
Sutton sadness. Yep. Sorry that you guys now will have to listen to that dubbing that we're about to do.
That's the only thing we're ever gonna do. That's it. That's all we got. I think that's beautiful.
No, I fully support that because, well, I mean, we talked about this the other day. I cannot talk today.
Why are you like Cockney now? Like,
I can't talk.
ESPN
I don't have to talk this much in the morning. At my real job.
This is your real job now, bitch. Welcome to the Octagon.
I know. So I have to, like, I'm still in training.
We're not in training, bitch. You've been doing this long.
This is in training.
I'm in training. Kyle's mad. He's like, wait, no more Sutton bashing? That's a Sunday evening tradition.
No.
No more.
No more.
You guys have to hold me accountable. So what are you going to do? You're going to, like, kick me in the throat?
I don't know. I am willing, and I will take suggestions. We will fire out some sort of tweet with polls to find out what we're going to do, what your punishment is. And there's the reasonable Sutton bashing. Like, there is sometimes that it is Bob Sutton's fault.
Right.
Sometimes. Not all the time. Like, 2 games ago, there was a lot of Sutton bashing that was uncalled for. Not by you, per se. By the world of Chiefs Kingdom.
Yeah.
I now follow you all. I have been indoctrinated into Chiefs Twitter, which is not nearly as awful as Royals Twitter, but
Royals
again,
Twitter is, honestly, it's horrible.
Royals Twitter is a sad, sad little place. I live there, but it's sad.
But you're happy with the way that Chiefs Kingdom has kind of surprised you by not being as bad.
They're not nearly as bad. You guys get real whiny after a loss. I will give you that. It is uncomfortable on Twitter after a Chiefs loss. Which I understand a little bit. Like, I understand you have to kind of level out that Chiefs, or football in general, you only get, like, insert amount of games. 16 games? How many games do you play?
16.
16 games. I'm learning football.
I'm happy.
Learning. So you only get 16 games. I get hundreds of games not hundreds, but in baseball. Every day is baseball. So, you're going for the average of wins, not every win matters. So I get that you get to be a little bit more salty after football losses, but there is a lot of unnecessary blame. You guys like to yell at Bob a lot. You really liked to yell at Alex Smith last year. I got in on the end of that. And now how do you guys feel? You got a flesh-eating bacteria.
He was damn near going to be an amputee.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Alex.
Oh, I get it. I get it. That was a stretch.
Not really.
I got what you're going for, but that was a stretch.
He was an angry drunk and had long hair.
Did you see that thing about if you had started playing Forrest Gump at like 10:38 on New Year's Eve that you would celebrate with Lieutenant Dan? I was very tempted. I almost did it. Right? I was tempted, but I hate that part of the movie, so I didn't want to get to that part.
Honestly, that's the worst scene in Forrest Gump, is when Lieutenant Dan is just drunk and being mean to hookers.
Yeah, and
get off me.
Forrest is all sad.
Yeah.
It's lame.
It's just like uncomfortable, like trap house scenes, like before they were considered trap houses. It's just, like, it was gross.
Yeah.
And you smell like cigarettes. That's what I say. Anyone that smokes, I'm like, you smell like cigarettes.
Oh my gosh.
Tastes like cigarettes or smells?
I don't remember. I literally fast forward through that scene every single time.
It gives me anxiety, so I totally get it.
Yeah.
A lot of things give me anxiety and I just ignore them. That's maybe...
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, 2019, not going to change that. I'm just still going to ignore it.
Not going to change that. I've literally had shingles twice. It just,
it's cool. We're just going to move past it.
I just pretend it didn't happen.
God, the Chiefs have never given me shingles, so that's a really exciting start.
I've never gotten shingles from sports, so I will give you that.
Have given me ulcers, I'm pretty sure.
No ulcers. Maybe like liver cancer, but...
Yeah, probably that.
Or what is it? Not cancer, like psoriasis. Is that a cancer?
What?
Is psoriasis a cancer or disease? I think it's a disease.
Cirrhosis of the liver is a real thing.
Oh, psoriasis is a skin thing.
Kim Kardashian has psoriasis.
Oh, does she?
She's overcome it, okay? She's overcome a lot. She's pregnant again. Well, she's not, but they're having another baby.
Oh, they're hiring somebody else to have their baby again?
Yep.
Don't they have enough children?
No, when you're that freaking rich, you can just...
They can't even pick a place to live. Like, they can't even pick a city to live in.
Well, when you have multiple homes. Hidden Hills. Drake and Kim totally had an affair.
Yeah, did you see Kanye yelling at him?
Yeah, but, like, the proof is just really... I mean, you are one of these people that can turn, like, the slightest bit of hint of something into a full-blown conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
And I think it's a hidden talent of yours. But BuzzFeed, I think, did this whole article about how Drake actually, when he said, crept down the block, made a right. If you look at the map, he would have to go down a block, take a right, and he'd be right at, like, Kim and Kanye's house. And it's like, cut the lights, pay the price, and, like, all this stuff. It's just, like, it's really intense. It's totally a reach. But then, like, their Instagram stuff back and forth was, like, so cryptic. Like, he would be responding to shit in his captions. It's just weird.
I see all of that I would support if I didn't know Drake. Me and Drake and the Toronto Raptors are just BFF.
Well, you do love Canadians. So.
I do love Canadians.
Like,
I did not like Drake, though. I like him as a rapper, but I hated Degrassi, Jimmy. So... I will hold that against him forever, that he was a douche in Degrassi.
Oh, totally.
I would support that if I didn't, like, Drake does not seem like the type, and I'm not into his whole history, so I don't know.
I'm excited to hear
He does not, okay, this is my whole, what I'm resting my entire theory on, is that the man buys Birkin bags for his future wife. He's not the one to cheat. I don't think, or to like sleep. He's not cheating, but to sleep with somebody else's.
I think he's
somebody
like
else.
An undercover hoe.
I don't think so, because he can get. I mean,
he's a hoe.
Kim Kardashian is not, to me, a catch, by any means, and especially not a catch after.
She's like the Chiefs defense. She's been run through a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's been run through
She's seen
a
her
lot.
fair share of athletes. I do have to say the glow up of her sex list. Is pretty impressive.
That is, I agree. But
Bush had to give back his Heisman. Nope. See you later. Only real winners in this box.
Only real winners.
Only double platinum, triple platinum, whatever Kanye is. Chris Humphries was a weird blip. I honestly never understood how they like were a thing. So the athlete thing, I always wanted her. Who did I want her to hook up with? It was an athlete or something. I think it was. I was actually gunning for her and Russell Wilson for a minute.
Ew.
I know.
Felt
like
I'm
it
choking.
would, like, maybe like he would bring down her ridiculousness levels, but then I'm like, why do I care about this? Why am I invested in this?
Ew. I can't see them together ever.
I know. But like as far as athletes go, it's funny to see like who they start dating, like Aaron Rodgers and Danica Patrick.
Yeah, that one's very weird. But they're also both very weird humans. Like, Danica is a freak of a human. She is, like, a robot almost. But she's also very much into holistic stuff.
What?
Like, she's super yogi.
Does she know that, like, cars run on, like, fossil fuels?
She doesn't know how cars run, like, how cars work. She did an interview. Who was it with? It was either with Joe Rogan or it was on like one of the NASCAR podcasts. I can't remember which one. She was on there and they were talking about car stuff. She had no idea. Like, and I don't know. I don't know car stuff, so I'm not going to act like this girl has no, like, is completely idiotic. But like they were talking about general stuff that like I feel like a race car driver should know. Yeah. And she did not have answers or sound like she had any clue. And maybe it was just an off day. I don't know, but like when you're around race cars that much, you have to soak in something.
You have to. I mean, how do you not know what makes you money work? And like that also goes into the theory that she did not really work her way up. She just was an anomaly, and that's why she got to be on the level she even did, because she never won any major things, did she?
I don't believe so, no. Like, I'm new-ish enough to NASCAR to not know Danica's history.
Besides
yeah, because she was just I was there for her retirement year, basically.
Great timing, thanks.
She had a pink car, and it was always in the back. She crashed a lot last year.
I want to see
all the time.
A balls to the wall female NASCAR driver.
She's coming. Oh, I can't remember her name. She's only like 17. She's very young, but she just got bumped up to, I believe, Xfinity, which is like AAA NASCAR.
Is she a dumb bitch?
No, she's very, very good. Like all the people talk about her. She's very impressive.
So they have her she has old boys club respect for.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're very impressed with her.
And that's how I could get into NASCAR, is like seeing somebody like rise up and kind of follow their career.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not like, I've been to NASCAR stuff before you did. Not that I was actually a fan like you are, but like I went in 2012, and it was at the Kansas Speedway. Is my first time. And any time that you get to bring a cooler of whatever the hell you want
right.
to a sporting event,
right?
I'm sold.
Well, I went to NASCAR when I was in college at TCU. The Texas Motor Speedway is right there, and we would do volunteer stuff.
So you've been to them before?
I've been there, but I didn't know what was going on. So if you go to a NASCAR race or you watch one on TV and you're not listening to the commentary and you have no idea what's going on, it is awful. Like I went 2 years in a row. We had to volunteer and sell like hot dogs or something, and then we got to watch the race. And it was just loud, and I was like, "This is loud and bad. I hate this." Like. It was never a good thing.
We had to do that volunteer stuff too, but for the rugby, like my dad's Kansas City Blues rugby team, we worked security. And like, were you on the infield area?
No, we literally were just in the concession stands.
Okay. So we were in the infield area where all the like cool stuff is.
Yeah.
I saw a grandma leave her grandson like alone, and he ended up hanging out with me for like an hour.
Oh my gosh.
To go chase after some Slim Jims. I'm not even making this up because of Slim Jim.
Okay.
But I literally saw a grandma abandon her grandchild and chase after the Slim Jim truck. It was like the free Slim Jims that were.
Oh my gosh.
Because like in the infield, it's like all those not like gimmicky things, but it's like those stands where, you know, if you have an infield pass, everything there is pretty much free. You get a bunch of swag.
Yeah.
Kind of like when we were out, there was like the outside area. They had like the free driving, not free, but like. You could drive a Toyota over this weird track and you could do all this stuff. There was that one track where it like went all the way up and then dropped down. I'm like, no,
yeah,
not gonna get me in there. not a chance in hell. But I saw her abandon her grandchild to chase after a Slim Jim truck, and I'm like, well, I guess you're with me now. I was like 15.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe, but I think it was IndyCar racing. I don't think it was NASCAR.
Weird.
But like it was intense. It was absolutely one of the weirdest situations. Because I'm like, these people are just crazy.
They are crazy.
But they're fun fans to watch. Like, I saw when we went out the last time, well, you were not, like, with us, but we were there. I saw, like, really racist shirts everywhere.
Everywhere.
We were at the height of the Colin Kaepernick debate at that point.
Yeah.
And everyone was just like, I'm going to wear, like...
The kneeling shirts were abound.
They were everywhere. I'm
yeah.
Like, damn, all right. But, like... NASCAR is also something that I think that it's an event because, you know, with football games, it's like $100. You know, you can go wherever. You can always get tickets really cheap, like after kickoff, whatever. NASCAR is a full-blown weekend that people spend their money. They save up for it. It's an event.
Yeah, well, like the camping tickets on the infield, like when you get the camper spots, those are so expensive.
I had no idea.
I was shocked. I was like, where do people get this money from? But like, I mean, they legitimately do. And they all like NASCAR people. If anybody is looking to get into, I don't know what you'd be getting into, but if you need money, basically NASCAR, tap into that, because I don't know where these people, like, they blow money on NASCAR merchandise, which is so expensive.
I try to get a t-shirt. I'm like, I don't have $40 for a t-shirt. Sorry.
Their stuff is the most expensive, and they will have the full like jacket to match their driver with all the patches for their sponsors, every single thing on them. Those are $150 jackets. Everybody has one, and I'm just like, these people.
Do you know what you can get for $150?
Yeah, a lot of Busch Light. Okay, so they put aside their Busch Light to get these jackets.
No Busch Light, jackets only.
Right, and like, Okay, NASCAR tickets are not, you can get cheap tickets depending on where you sit. So like it's not like that part is super expensive, but the headsets to rent those, it's $90 a headset.
What? You could buy a headset for that, can't you? But it's
I mean, you can also, there's also that option, and some people do. Like, they will blow money, and I don't know how to tap into that market, but if anybody's looking, that is where I would start.
I'd rather spend money on us. I mean,
yes, please spend money on me.
Well,
but I'll wear patches.
In lieu of Megan having a salary, I'm totally going to plug this so you guys can know. Because we're talking about NASCAR right now, which is not what a lot of people would think that we would be chatting about.
Yeah, sorry. We did have a list that was not on it.
No, but that's okay because we're getting to know like your side of, because everyone knows I'm obsessed with the Chiefs. I love all things Kansas City. It's literally tattooed on me, KCAF. In my shuttlecock tattoo, shout out to Nelson Atkins, which I am now.
You just shout out Nelson Atkins.
Yeah, what up, art museum? I'm fucking cultured. I don't know any restaurants in this
town. Yeah, we're gonna get to how cultured you are in a minute.
How cultured we are.
We're gonna get there in a minute.
I'm embarrassing. I've been a Kansas City native. You can't. I'm a Kansas City native. You can't say I'm a Kansas City native my whole life. Anyways, I've been born and raised here. I left for a while, came back because the West Coast sucks.
That's not a fact, but
it's not a fact. I just would never want to live there again.
Yeah, I guess I don't. Well, I like Northwest Coast, but like the Northeast or Northwest, I guess you don't really count.
Area. That's what I refer to.
Yeah, in the Twilight area. Except not Seattle. Seattle's dirty, but
Seattle's dirty.
Not dirty. Like they're not dirty people. It's just grimy because like the sea. Like you can't help that. I feel like New York City is dirty for that same reason. I mean, somewhat the people. But I mean, like seawater and like just sea. It's grimy there.
Like
I don't.
Fish.
I hate fish.
I did tweet out on Sprots that their Seattle CenturyLink field, which is not like a dedicated football field, it's soccer and football. I said it looks like a gaping vagina and it smells like fish.
You did say that.
Yeah.
On the internet.
People laughed.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's all that matters, right? They laughed.
They laughed. We had a good time.
It was a great time, but like, it's just no. I don't like the West Coast. I like visiting the West Coast. We obviously have done that, like literally all of our trips, except for this year, West Coast.
We went east this year.
We went southeast. Like nobody, like the Oregon Trail went west for a reason. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, no, that's not true. I mean, yes, I understand it. Yes, that is true. I should say yes.
True.
That's an actual fact.
But I'm not making this
the Oregon Trail happened, but I prefer the East Coast to the West Coast.
Well, you are an East Coast person. You're a dickhead.
Yeah, that's true.
You move quickly. You have no time for people's shit, and you would run someone over if they got in your way.
Yeah. Well, I just don't like people. There's too many people. How dare you?
Remember when Tony Stewart killed a guy?
He didn't kill. I mean, he did kill a guy. Well, his car killed a guy. Let's be real. His car. Guns kill people. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That guy killed himself. But
anyways.
What are your Kansas City native that you were? I don't know where you're going with that.
No, but I'm saying like it's embarrassing that I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, look at my top 5 restaurants. Like it's horrible.
All right, so tell people what that's about.
Yeah, so Charkandrick West tweeted out like, what are some great spots in Kansas? Like, what are some of Kansas City's best restaurants besides barbecue? So I'm like, this will be good because Megan's a foodie. I think that you are a foodie. And Restaurant Week's coming up what next week?
Where did all of my? Sorry, my stream is freaking out. Restaurant Week is coming up. Yeah, I love, first of all, Kansas City, shout out to you for being brilliant because you do Restaurant Week in January, which is the worst month, so you give me something to look forward to. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
There's nothing in January that I look forward to besides playoffs.
I don't know where all my chat went. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, playoff. I mean, football. Yeah, that's great, but that's one day a week. You know, that's really not enough to get you through January, which is the coldest month of the year. Surprisingly, we're not looking that cold this year, so hopefully that stays happening. But anyway, there's no holidays. We don't get another like traditional holiday until the summer. You know, I mean,
Luther King Day around the 20th-ish area.
We don't get off for that. I mean, we could take off because we're our own bosses now. But technically, there's no real holidays now until Memorial Day or Labor Day. Which one comes first? The summer one. In May. That's the next holiday. I mean, there's Easter, but it's on a weekend, so.
St. Patrick's Day.
That's not a holiday. You don't get off work for that.
We do.
I mean, we do, but. And I mean, March is fun though. March has March Madness. March has St. Patrick's Day. March has baseball's going. Yeah, Big 12 tournament. Baseball's going. NASCAR is in full swing at that point. We're happy in March. We're happy.
March is good.
Basketball, NBA is getting heated at that point. So, January smart restaurant week, but Sharkhandrick West asked for 5.
Not 5. You just said what are some of like Kansas City's best barbecue restaurants?
Best not
I made it
barbecue.
5, which I think is really screwing me over because I'm sitting here like.
Not barbecue is hard. We did not realize how much barbecue we eat until we tried to start making lists, and they were all barbecue places.
Like Jack's type, technically barbecue. Q39, technically barbecue. Wyandotte, barbecue. LC's barbecue. What's up by your house? I always forget the name.
BB's Lawnside,
Yeah.
barbecue. Johnny's, the other Johnny's barbecue. I just went to Smokehouse last month, and that place is amazing.
Yeah.
That is in my top 3 now for barbecue. It was very good. It sucks that it's all the way in Zona Rosa, but whatever. Anyway, that was a lot of barbecue and not what we're looking for.
But, I mean, that's the thing. It's like as Kansas City, like you're just.
I'm just like.
All people ask me constantly, "What's the best barbecue in Kansas City?" Like anyone that like wants to talk to Kansas City people, they want to know what's the best barbecue, and I'm like, it depends on what you want.
Yeah.
Honestly, it does. Best sides, go to Jack Stack all day.
Zarda too. Sorry, Jack Stack.
Zarda's pretty good.
I have tried every single side that Jack Stack has to offer because that's all I ordered. That's all I ordered, and I can safely say that Zarda wins that one.
Okay.
But Jack Stack does have good sides.
They do, and they have amazing steaks. But once again, you can't say like my favorite steaks at Jack Stack is like a barbecue restaurant.
Well, I mean,
it's just difficult because I don't know, because like Kansas City restaurants to me, when you say that, it's like not chain restaurants.
Right.
And I get a really bad rep for living in the burbs. People think that I'm always at Outback Steakhouse.
Why wouldn't you be?
At Outback Steakhouse. Come on.
Why wouldn't you be? Speaking of barbecue person, just popped right in.
And the thing that you have to worry about is like looking like an idiot. You're gonna come out and say best restaurants in Kansas City. I can't say Tanner's and the Peanut, but I could, because I mean they didn't say fancy. Like
the Peanut that counts for sure though.
It's a friggin' staple. And you know, I see everyone there.
There's so many athletes at the Peanut.
There's so many celebrities at the Peanut.
So many celebs. Just
like, I know I did a podcast about this, but you weren't on there.
No.
I know you listened to it because she better. But like, media. This is a problem that I have with media.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking stupid sometimes.
Okay.
No, but seriously though, like, why are you like, unconfirmed source sees Kelvin Benjamin at the Peanut? Fucking DM me. Did this really happen? My DMs are open. But instead of just saying something like, hey, did this really happen? No one. They just would rather be like, oh my god, let's just call her an unverified news source.
Unverified.
And move on. I'm like, and then when people were talking about it all over the radio, no one reached out to me to even ask if it was true. They just started talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are stupid. I could literally say like, I don't know, William Shatner just walked into our studio and they'd be like, oh, well, that's feasible.
That happened. It's on the internet.
It's on the internet. It happened. I just think be accountable. The reason that I love what we do, and I'm just going to toot our own horn here because I don't really care. It's what we do. We have the chance to like bring the entertainment side that traditional terrestrial radio, you can't say half the stuff that we do.
No.
That's what I was getting to kind of before when I was like, we're not sponsored by a major team. We can say whatever we want. So if I want to say the Peanut has like the best food in Kansas City, which they don't, the BLTs and wings, 100%. Everything else, and you know, depending on which one, it kind of smells, but it's part of the charm.
Oh my gosh.
I dig it. If you're gonna go to a bar, and it's like a true venue that like it's a real venue, like a real cool place to hang out. Like you want to go back. There has to be a touch of like weirdness or shadiness.
Oh yeah, it's got to be shady. It's got to be dark and it's got to be small and it's got to be a little bit shady. Johnny's is the biggest bar that I go to.
Yeah, that's the biggest. Yeah.
And that's not even. I mean, that's like what, Applebee's ish size.
Yeah.
Maybe a little smaller.
The one that we go to on 95th is huge.
It's really big. Yeah. The one over on State Line is not as big, but it's like a triangle. It's laid out super dumb. Yeah. I hate that one. Sorry, Johnny's. I love you, but I don't like that one.
That one's annoying. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was a weird Johnny's.
Because that's the one that I used to go to in high school. Because, like, it was on the way home. But anyways. The biggest, like, I think the biggest spot, Tanner's, is probably, I'm always at Tanner's.
You are always at Tanner's, so you can attest to their food.
I have tried everything on the menu besides salads, clearly. I just don't know, like, what I would recommend to somebody outside of barbecue. Besides the peanut.
It's really hard.
I mean, okay, so what we did get to with the rest of our list was really...
Don't look at my list. You don't want to hear my list.
I want to hear it. I think the people want to hear it too. Come on.
All right. Well, okay. We'll start from the bottom up. This is not in any order, so I don't know why I said bottom up, but I remembered it last. So Avenue's Bistro was good. We just went there for brunch for my birthday, like 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. So that was very good. It's just, I mean, it's breakfasty food, but they had deviled eggs with crab in it, and that was pretty baller, so that's why they got on the list. Mm-hmm. And then we agreed that Houlihan's well, I don't know, actually, we didn't research this. She told me that it started in Kansas City.
It did.
I don't know that for a fact, but I believe you.
All right, fine, I'll look it up.
She put it on the internet. I know that they have multiple locations, like, in other states, and so I don't know.
I swear it started here because my dad...
We have like 8 of them, so I would assume that it probably is.
Kansas based.
Okay.
First opened April 1st, 1972, Kansas City's Country Club Plaza. Now there's 84 restaurants in 18 states.
84?
Yeah.
There's 84 Houlihan's?
Yeah, I mean, I was out of town. Where was I? I think, I don't want to say Atlanta. I was somewhere. But I was like way, like, not in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what the fuck is the Houlihan's doing here? I honestly thought it was
crazy.
Like, but no, I remember my dad told me that they originally opened one on the plaza. And for those of you who don't know, he was born and raised here. He was born in 1950, so he's seen some shit.
That's so old.
He was here before both major league, like the Chiefs and the Royals.
Because we came in 1969. Get it?
Nice.
We'll never forget.
I'm not gonna keep saying that because it's ridiculous. But when basically I have utmost respect for Houlihan's because it has everything on the menu.
Yeah, they have everything.
What you're saying.
And I like their scallops and risotto. Those are very good. And they also have steak. And both of those are good. So Houlihan's makes it, even though they have 84 restaurants apparently.
They do.
Good Lord, they expanded. That's good on you. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
And then the rest are bad.
The rest are horrible.
Olive Garden.
I am not standing behind you on this one.
I love Olive Garden.
I refuse to stand behind you on this one.
I love it. I love Olive Garden. Olive Garden food is trash. Not their food, but like their main menu is trash. But their soup and salad and breadsticks, you cannot find anything better. And when you're there, your family, so...
God, I fucking hate
you get a little chocolate mint at the end.
You can buy those in a store and just eat them with good Italian food.
Not the kind that you get from Olive Garden because they don't have chocolate on top and the bottom. They only have chocolate on the bottom.
Wow.
Duh.
Wow.
So Olive Garden makes the list. Also, I was driving here. I have to drive past my Olive Garden to get here.
Were you sad?
No, but like you can see, I never realized because you can't tell at night because they have like the shades closed, but they have them open right now, and you can see inside, and it's all dark and homey and Italian feeling and fake, and it's awesome. And I just want to live there. I would consider working there, but I think it would ruin the mystique of Olive Garden for me. If I ever had a job at an Olive Garden.
I don't see that happening anytime soon. Like, I'd like for you to stay with this and then like maybe not work at Olive Garden.
Oh no, not like a full-time job. Just like I'd like to be here on Saturday afternoons only, please.
I just like to be here for the goods.
I really just want the employee discount to get soup and salad.
I don't know why the fuck my microphone is not working, but I've had multiple people be like, you're echoing, you're quiet, and I'm like, I swear I'm trying to fix this. And this is our first live stream with the show going and the video going, and I'm obviously paying more attention to the video because that's how people consume our show now, because who actually listens to things without being able to see us?
Hey.
Soon, one day I'm going to show up here looking like a potato sack and you're not like
I'm pretty close today.
I'll have no hair and I'll just look like a potato sack, and you're gonna be like, maybe I'll go back to the audio. But I'm trying. So if you guys have like, I've gotten text messages, I've gotten comments on the stream. I'm trying. We're definitely gonna figure it out. But thank you for sticking with us, even though I suck and you can't hear me. Or
they can hear you. They just double hear you.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Yeah, you can.
I wonder if it's picking up on my microphone. Shouldn't be able to.
It shouldn't, because that doesn't make any sense. But we're gonna fix it. So day one, we're getting there. That's all I have to say.
Learning.
I know. I think we've been going for like 45 minutes now. So if you guys have been listening for that long, I'm trying to talk up into it. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. This better? Someone's gonna screen grab that, and then it's like easily photoshopped. I already have enough.
Troll is in the chat right now.
All right, what up, Troll?
He is going to take a picture of that, and
oh yeah, I'm screwed.
There's
no way that I'm like gonna get out of that one.
All right, moving on. Cheesecake or Olive Garden, staying on my list. I'm sorry.
So my Italian spot, Garozzo's. I love that place.
I had a bad experience with the chicken spiedini. Spiedini.
Did it like look at you funny?
It's awful. It's a trash dish. I'm not going to. No, there's no way around that. That's their signature dish, and it's trash. That's all I have to say.
Well, if it's their signature dish and it's trash, then
I just did not like Garozzo's at all, and I don't know why. I've been there twice for Christmas dinners with family when they're in town, and I support your decision, but I'm not digging it. I have not found a good Italian place that I liked in Kansas City yet.
What we need to do is go up north to Dominic's. Our buddy Tommy owns it.
Yeah. We have not been up there yet.
We haven't been up there. It's up north, which for us is like, okay, we got to rent a car.
Right, and a hotel.
And a hotel. we can't come back down now.
We can't come back. Once we're up, we're up.
Yeah, we're north of the river. We're fucked. We're staying there for at least a day. Like, it's not happening. And I've heard nothing but great things about that place, so I'm sold.
Yeah, and Anthony's on Grand, as somebody said. I think
Anthony's on Grand is bomb. I love.
Is that the place that we went for the salad?
Yeah, my buddy Michael owns that place.
Yeah.
And so whenever we go there, he will see us on the cameras and give us wine, or like sit in the corner and be like, "Oh God, they're back." Just break, because I like literally roasted him for not having a caprese salad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want one. Johnny Cascones has one, and
I've not tried that either.
Cascones is good. I think Cascones is pretty solid, but I'm like, I don't know. It's that. I hate when people, this is like my biggest pet peeve, and especially with restaurants, with anything in Kansas City. Oh, you haven't been there yet?
Yeah, I know.
What,
I've only been here for 5 years. Give me a break.
Do I roast you when you haven't been?
That's a long time, though.
Like,
I admit that.
Yet? Yeah, do I roast you when you haven't done this yet? No, I don't care. It's like when movie people, how have you not seen Star Wars? Because I fall asleep. Okay? Some things in life aren't going to happen. Okay. Will I go to Brazilian Steakhouse? No. I don't like Brazilian steakhouse.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not a fan.
It's my heaven.
I've been to plenty of them on West Coast.
Mark it down. In 6 months, when she's fitter with glitter, she's gonna love it.
Well, I think it's like, yeah, if I started taking, I'm still on steroids and everything else for, the hashtag cancer.
Hashtag cancer.
If I start eating a bunch of meat, I'm gonna get like even more like.
Yeah. You gotta.
I won't be able to fit through a fucking doorway.
Yeah.
Like,
protein gains do not start day one. That goes for you. Like, that goes for everybody. Yeah, well, you don't have to up your protein intake.
New Year's resolutions, but we're talking about food.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry.
But no, it's my fault for being like, we need to figure out 5 restaurants, which obviously we do not. Plaza 3 has always been a staple in Kansas City for great steaks. They're now out by the Peanut, so it's Plaza 3, Pilgrim Coffee, and the Peanut.
Yes, I saw that when we were there at the Peanut for that meetup thing.
Yeah, no, for our party with Calvin Benjamin. That's what we were doing.
Oh yeah, that one too. I forgot.
Duh, how could you forget
all about meeting
it was
Calvin Benjamin.
Anyways.
Okay, sorry. Plaza 3. What else you got?
I don't know.
Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, that's your shit.
It's on there.
I knew for a fact, one, we were going to have birthday brunch for sure. So we did Avenues. Avenues was great.
It was really good. I was pleasantly surprised with that in Brookside.
Not only were they great, they did not tell me to stop drinking mimosas.
Yeah.
Some places are like, you done yet? I'm like, nah.
No, they just kept bringing them.
Yeah, we sat at the bar, which I think is a good option. Anytime you eat brunch and there's an option to sit at a bar, I say sit at the bar.
Well, anytime you plan on drinking, like 100%, anytime you plan on drinking, you should sit at the bar. And even if you're planning on eating, Just be smart about it. Sit at the bar. The bartender is going to like you so much better, especially if you're going to be drinking for a long time, because places, even brunch places, like the wait staff starts to clean up the tables. Like when it gets to 1:30, you know, they want to like get their space cleared and whatever. The bartender, no, they know that they're stuck there. They have to make drinks for the whole freaking restaurant. So sit at the bar. Pro tip for free. You get your drinks a whole lot faster, especially if you're doing bottomless, which Avenues has.
Yeah, they do. And they have like a really wide selection on their menu. I'm all in on that. Like, I could easily give you top 5 brunch places in Kansas City that I like.
Yeah.
But when it comes to actual restaurants, one, I don't go on a lot of dates. I'm not going to like, I don't want to. One, I don't want to share a meal with somebody like and not know them.
Yeah.
It sounds horrible, but I'm like, we can get drinks. That's fine.
We can get drinks. We cannot eat.
But I don't want to share a meal. I don't want to like have that pressure. I guess. So I'm like, we can get drinks if I like you. Then maybe we'll see how it goes.
Maybe.
Good news. Haven't liked anyone enough to go to dinner with them. And shit. A year?
Yeah, I don't think you've been on a dinner date in a hot minute.
I haven't been on a dinner date in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
Go on one. So like, let's just keep that 2019. No
2019,
dating.
No dates.
No dates. I'm over it.
Solid goal.
Nicole said Carozzo's and OP has a great brunch. That'd be fun to try.
I would try that. Yeah. I'm a little wary about brunch in Kansas now that they can't do bottomless.
So we gotta change that shit, Kansas.
Yeah. I moved from Kansas to Missouri this year in 2018, and I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy the lawlessness of Missouri.
You get over to Missouri and you're like, there's no rules.
There are no rules.
No rules.
Gas is cheaper, liquor's in the gas stations,
open container
laws. Our liquor stores are open later. It's bullshit. Bottomless drinks. It's pretty great. The police really don't bother you because they're too worried about murders. I don't know.
Yeah, they're too worried about everyone shooting each other.
I literally don't have a taillight, and I haven't for a year.
Stop shooting each other.
It was bad. On New Year's Eve, they did a Casey tweet along on New Year's Eve, and they were like chasing down gunshots the entire night. I was like, good Lord.
It's nuts.
Can you please stop?
And I'm like, that's not the Kansas City I know.
No, that's way north. That's why we don't go up there.
Yeah, see, we can't. But no, like the Kansas City I know
bottomless there?
Just freaking loves everyone that visits here. It's like, you guys are so nice. I'm like, good. I'm glad you didn't go north of the river. Just kidding. North of the river is not that bad. It's just certain areas, Like this one woman I saw on the Kansas City Star, she was like, yeah, I was planning on shooting someone on New Year's Eve, but she ended up shooting herself in the stomach.
What?
Like, if that's not a sign to maybe like not do that.
What in the world?
Yeah. So 2019.
Don't be crazy.
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Cut it out. That was beautiful.
No.
Were you a Full House fan growing up?
I was a huge Full House fan. Big fan.
Uncle Jesse?
Uncle Jesse, for sure. Where do you think I got my like dark long hair thing? Where do you think that came from?
Bob Saget, naturally.
Uncle Jesse. Jesse from Gilmore Girls. I hate the name Jesse though, so I don't know what that's about.
Jesse has such like a skeezy name.
Luke.
Ugh. Like most Jessies except for my buddy Jesse Adams, R.I.P. Just not like a good name.
No. It's just, I don't know. I don't know any dude Jessies.
A lot of guys with his first name that starts with J.
J's are trouble.
Skeptical.
J's are trouble.
Justin, Jason. What else? J. Josh.
John. Johns aren't sketchy.
Some are.
I don't know any sketchy Johns.
I can't think of any others. Jims aren't sketchy. They're just Jim.
Yeah, I don't know any sketchy Jims.
I don't really know that. I know my stepdad. He's not sketchy.
No, he's not sketchy.
He's mad chill.
I just like bit my tongue while I was talking. Kept thinking. Okay, sorry. Back to lawlessness of Missouri. Something else. I don't remember.
I mean, it's totally like I immensely when I troll. Josh's are mad sketch.
Josh.
But when I think of I go over to Missouri, I'm like, sweet, nothing applies to me here.
We literally don't have rules.
And so, yeah, it's just, I don't know.
But we also don't have roads, so no rules, but no roads. Sorry.
So hopefully you get to where you're going.
Sorry, I hope you have a good, what's the thing, like the...
Suspension?
Yeah.
I bet Danica wouldn't know that either.
Me and Danica, same.
There's no way.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers, though. I forgot we were talking about that. We didn't get back to it. The Aaron Rodgers is a crazy person.
The two of them together is like two cyborgs just like chilling together.
They're so boring. What could they possibly do together? They don't do things.
I'm sure they have.
I don't think that Danica has sex. I think that she's a robot.
Well, she's half naked on those GoDaddy commercials all the time. Like, for a long time,
she doesn't like, do that anymore.
But she tried to be like the sexual object.
She did.
And I'm like, hey, that was good. That was a good. She's sexy, and that like when in that setting. But like you see her, and I guess she was a huge bitch to a lot of people.
She looks like one.
I would not go up and talk to her. Like, there's a lot of people, and I wouldn't try to get an autograph or a selfie with her, but I'd be like, hey, how you doing? Like, nice to meet you. She would not care. She would not want to meet you. She would not be nice to you. That's just the vibe I get from her.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I think they should be nice enough to, like, do pictures and stuff, but she's one of those that would be like, I will take a picture and then you leave. Like, don't hang around. I don't want to hear your life story. I don't want to hear how your grandma has a number 10 patch on her coffin. You know? Like, I don't think that that's... Dude, NASCAR people are crazy. You don't even know what they're up to.
Obviously. Obviously.
So, yeah. I think she would take a picture. NASCAR racers, sorry to jump back into NASCAR, things that you people don't care about, but... You people. You Kansans. No, I'm just kidding. Words. NASCAR racers, athletes are the nicest people. Even, like, the villains of NASCAR. They know where their money comes from. It's from the fans.
Yeah.
They're not stupid. And so they are the best about taking care of their fans. For their people. They will not take care of fans of other drivers. Usually. So they're pretty strict about that. But, you know, they're pretty great.
I just remember the first time that I really, like, even paid attention to NASCAR was the Jeff Gordon era. And then Nelly used him in one of his songs. He was like,
Jeff Gordon?
I drive fast like Jeff Gordon. That's what he said.
Oh, I was going to be really interested to see how he slipped that name in there.
Yeah,
Jeff Gordon.
As the navigation. First of all, Nelly is a trash rapper. Okay, let's just get that out.
Wow, I resent that.
I am going all in on this because the motherfucker said he was a KU basketball and Mizzou football fan, and he's from St. Louis. Get the fuck out. I will stand down. I will double down on that one, 100%.
But at least he's. Well, I guess he's not even staying. I was gonna say at least he's staying in state, but he's not even doing that.
No. Does he know where No. That's like being like, I can't. I can't name that. Like, I'm a...
Well, it's not like you want to be a Mizzou basketball fan.
No, but I am so... I know that you aren't like this, but I'm so all about one city. Pick a city.
Yeah. Well, what's St. Louis got? SIU?
Washington, SLU basketball.
SLU.
I don't even... Yeah, Washington's there. Yeah, St. Louis University. They fucked some stuff up in the tournament before. They've gone in and messed up some brackets. Not as much as like Memphis or Bucknell or Bradley. This is too much for KU basketball fans. My bad.
What's the dog one?
We beat Kentucky in the tournament.
What's the retriever team? That's my team.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I should remember this.
Why did you do that? Like this is
sorry.
Tossing.
I don't do college sports, so forgive me.
I get it. What Nelly was trying to do, he was trying to like appeal to a wide eye, but don't go on Sports Center with your little freaking Band-Aid and be like,
"What your little freaking Band-Aid?"
I'm a KU basketball, Mizzou football, but that's gonna piss off KU basketball fans and Mizzou football fans.
Yeah, you can't pick two big schools. No.
And you're from St. Louis, so you're a Cardinals fan too. Great.
He's a big Cardinals fan. He was always wearing Cardinals stuff.
Yeah, it's their one team they have left. They have the Blues. It's not true. I'm lying.
Yeah, they have two teams. We've got two teams.
Nicole said it's Airbud, so we're good.
Airbud?
Yes, we root for Airbud.
It's like, it starts with an M. MB. Something. Alright, doesn't matter. Moving on.
Piss me off.
Nope, we're moving on. No college basketball.
No college basketball. We're moving on to what?
I don't know.
Our restaurant takes
no,
horrible
we
today.
did that already.
No, but
I want to. Okay, this is a throwback to the beginning of the podcast, and I'm sorry.
No,
we were on Kim Kardashian and Kanye are having another baby, which has nothing to do with where I'm going with this. A little bit though. The Kardashians. I want to know how they got into like this weird like basketball player track that they've always been on. Like Kim married one, Khloe married one. Kendall's dating more than one. She's been dating quite a few of them.
Kendall is like, she's my least. This is horrible. She's my like. I'm not this. I'm just. It's horrible to say. She's my least favorite one to look at. But I
Kendall.
Kendall, no, she's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like, she's not like interesting as much. She's a supermodel. There's nothing relatable about that.
No, it's not. She's
like,
not relatable.
I don't mean, like, she's not attractive. I just mean like she's not something that I can be relatable. Like Chloe has a horrible mouth. She says terrible things. Like she used to, at least. I think she's kind of cleaned it up a little bit.
Now that she's
Kendall,
a mama.
I have nothing in common with except horses, and I don't want to be a horse girl anymore. Twitter drags them left and right, and like, oh, horse girl, because that chick with a gun, the Kent State one,
right,
the crazy one,
right.
Everyone's like, oh, it's a horse girl. I'm like, oh god, I can't be associated with that. But like, Kendall is so funny because she's like, Ben Simmons is sitting here knocking down her door like, marry me.
Right.
She's like, but Blake Griffin's cool too. And then she's like with some other, like she's with one of the Hadid kids. Like she's making out with him and some. I'm like,
ew.
Damn. But yeah, the NBA thing is strong there.
That's what I want. Like they're not. It's not like they're particularly, except for Chloe. Chloe's really tall.
Yeah.
But and Kendall, I guess Kendall's tall too now. But they're not. They don't need the height that a NBA person provides per se. They're in the Hollywood circle. Like why wouldn't you date someone out of Hollywood? And then
maybe it's the same way that I don't like when I try to date somebody that is like obsessed with sports, right? Mm-hmm. It's exhausting.
Oh no, yeah.
So like, you have to worry about clout chasers. It's a problem.
Which I do. I mean, who's clout chasing the Kardashians though? I mean, unless like if they're famous though, like who is?
But that's the thing. Like if they're, but they know that they're gonna be automatically associated with that and like relevant.
Right.
So like, I don't know, what's his name from? I don't know why I'm like bringing this guy up. Brandon Fraser. Remember that?
Brendan Fraser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he would probably try to date a Kardashian.
Well, absolutely, because he's a D-list. Like, yeah.
But, like, that's the kind of stuff you'd have to worry about in Hollywood. But, like, you go out, I mean, it's just like anyone, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to athletes and, like, who they're dating. Mm-hmm. People blaming, like, who they're dating on why they have a poor performance.
Right.
So when I'm like, dear God, get off of it already.
Right.
It's just why.
Well, okay, I can understand a little bit of it. Because like wives and girlfriends, which we will get into a lot in the future, definitely impact like a player, but not because of who they are. Just in general, a wife and a girlfriend does.
Yeah.
Because depending on who they are, they take time and stuff like that. So we'll get into that in a bit, but I understand, like, I don't know. Like, I get the whole athlete things. Athletes travel. They're out of town. Like, I get that. And, the Kardashians have other stuff to do. But so are movie people. And so are football people. Like, why didn't they go to football?
Yeah.
Or what is it about basketball? And especially, basketball players are some of the worst people at handling spotlight. And cameras and, like, and media attention. And so I don't know. That just blows my mind. It's not like they could, I don't know. I guess she did date one football player, but
oh yeah.
I don't know. Basketball is a weird niche for them to get into, but they're happy with it, so whatever.
Hey, whatever makes them happy.
I guess. Kanye. And then there's Kanye, and then Scott.
I think it's one of those things like Scott, like, oh yeah, and that was one of the lists that I thought we were gonna make, and I haven't like really come up with mine yet, fully.
Right.
But like, people are talking about problematic woods.
Oh yeah, yeah. So explain it.
No, you.
Okay. Well, problematic wood, like would bang.
Yeah. Would
right.
Bang.
People that you would bang. So people that you find attractive, but they are kind of a stain on humanity.
Like somebody said, Casey Anthony. Horse girl from Kent State.
Ew, I would not bang her.
And then another was Britt McHenry. But Britt McHenry is not unattractive. She's just a dick.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, you want to, I mean, you'd have to tape her mouth shut.
Which some people are into.
Also true. Don't do that without permission, please.
Yeah, please ask first.
Please ask if she wants her mouth taped.
Somebody's mouth shut.
Sorry. Yeah, so my would I tried to think of somebody that was like controversial that's attractive, but I don't know very many. We agreed on Scott Disick.
Oh yeah.
We would bang Scott, who has become uncontroversial now though. So like that's a little bit
made up. He like joined his ex-wife and his chick together.
Right.
It was only a matter of time.
Right. I'm trying to think, are there any like really absolutely hated athletes? Like there's hated athletes like Bryce Harper, but everybody admits that they hate Bryce because he's just good. Like he's not a bad person.
Bryce Harper seems like an angel.
Keep hitting this.
But like, I don't know, he has that devilish charm.
Right.
But he's just so good at what he does. Yeah, for sure. It's the hair. A lot of people are jealous of his hair. The older I get, the more I realize how insecure men are about their hair.
They get very touchy about that.
I'm like, yo, your bald spot's showing. And someone's like, oh my fucking, your whole body fat's showing. I'm like, you're right. But I'm not trying to hide that. Like, you wear hats all the time. Like, we get it. And I like bald guys. We know this.
I like hats.
And I like hats. So I don't have a problem with either one. But people get real sensitive about it.
Girls, just so you guys know, do not care about bald spots. So. No.
I
care like if you have like the horseshoe thing.
I care
like you got to pick one or the other.
Yeah, I totally care if you're in denial, but like let your baldness
Yeah, we don't care. We do not care.
When the hell am I going to be looking at the back of your head?
No. We're not going to be looking at the back of your head. We don't care if you have a shaved head. Like
nope.
The hair does not have to be there. It does not. I mean, it's cool. I like long hair. I'm a man bun.
You are a man bun person for sure.
But if it does not affect me if it wasn't there. So facial hair is what we care about.
Yeah,
so talk to me about facial hair.
Beards, I have to.
I can't do a beard. That's not for me.
Yeah,
I like a little scruff, but
that's good.
That's about it. Beards hurt to make out with. So
if they're like bristly, go to Casey Beard Co.
True.
Whatever that stuff is.
Get
honestly, you don't even have to
oil.
go there. Just literally get some argan oil.
Yeah, but men don't do that mostly. So
yeah.
Most don't take care of it.
If you have a good beard, it should be soft.
Yeah.
And if it's coarse, then there's things for that.
There's things for that, like conditioner.
So Scott Disick with a beard or without?
He's got that scruff thing going on right now. That's what I'm into.
I don't know what he looks like on a daily basis because I don't know when they actually take photos.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody does. But the funny part is nobody understands that still to this day. Like
oh, well, they were doing this the other day.
No, they weren't. They did that 3 weeks ago.
That banking photos is a real thing. And like they're always like how like another thing that guys don't understand, maybe it's just white guys, wigs. They don't understand how I could have pink hair one day, blue hair the next day, aqua hair one day, and then blonde hair. Like a lot of guys don't.
I get that. But wigs are tricky because modern wigs are good.
They're really good.
You really can't tell a lot of times. I mean, some of them are really bad. As I'm getting into cosplay, I've seen a lot of bad wigs.
Well, you pay for what you get.
Yeah, you have to pay big money for wigs. Like, you have to. There's no such thing as a cheap wig that looks good. I'm sorry.
Unless you wear a hat with it. Like, there's a lot of wigs that look good from, like, here down on you. But, like, the roots, that's the biggest way you can tell.
Right. And so if you're going to style it or something, that's fine. But, like, you have to know what you're going to do with it, too. Like, a lot of my costumes, I have to have, like, a ponytail situation. So I've got to have a thick wig, even though it's going to be a ponytail, because it's got to cover all of this. Like, do you know how much of hair I have?
Well,
it's
that's
a lot.
Why you got to get... I need to learn how to French braid because I got to, like, French braid your hair up to do this stuff.
Yeah.
I am now, like, I've never done this in my life before, but I'm going to be, like, a cosplay side chick.
You're going to be my stage mom.
I'm going to be your... And I'm...
My handler.
Like, I am so excited for this. No one has ever trusted me with this. And I'm like, you're right. I can do makeup. I can do hair. And I am really good at, like, posing people. So I'm just like, all right. I'm going to finally have my stage mom moment.
Stage mom.
So I'm excited. I guess I'm going into the convention with you.
Yeah, we're going to convention in 3 weeks. We're going to San Antonio. 3 weeks.
We're not flying there. Last time we took a private jet.
Last time we went to San Antonio, we did take a private jet.
And were you okay?
No.
No.
Which is why we're not doing a private jet again. No, we're not flying in tiny objects ever again.
I will.
I mean, you can. I will not go in helicopters. I will not go in private jets.
But
helicopters are for a whole different reason, but
do you have to have in order for you to be okay with it?
Like a Kardashian-sized plane. Like, I need to be able to stand up and walk around in the plane.
We were able to stand.
You could not stand up in the plane.
We could.
No, you can't. You sat in the front.
I flew the plane at one point.
Yeah, exactly. exactly number 2 reason why Smiley let her fly the plane.
Smiley was my boy.
He let her hold the controls while we were in it. So,
did you know that though?
Yes.
You could see it?
Yes.
Were you nervous? Did you see Smiley taking pictures of me?
Yes.
I was like, Smiley, grab my phone, and I'm like,
yeah. Which is, I mean, I'm not that worried about that. Like, I know driving don't hold on to the steering wheel the whole time.
You drive with your knees.
Yeah. So like I trust that in
Looking
like
at you.
how much can you
Stop
run
it.
into in the plane? Not that
see,
much.
and that
so.
makes me nervous. When you drive with your knees, that makes me nervous. But like plane, fuck it. I'll take selfies while we're flying.
Yeah. No,
Plane
that
knows
didn't
where
make
it's
me
going.
nervous. That didn't make me that nervous. And really, you flying didn't make me nervous either because there's only so much you can mess up, really.
The
When you're.
landing.
Well, he didn't let you land.
I told you he was going to, and you're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
You were not having it.
No.
You were not happy.
So this year we're driving to San Antonio, and that'll be a fun 12
Also, we have to
hours.
go to Brick House for brunch.
Brick House.
You
Brick
know my
House
buddy
for brunch.
Corey up at Tanner's.
Oh yeah, he said that.
Yeah, he's like, you have to try it. I'm like, I will, 100%. Corey has the best taste of restaurants in Kansas City, so he's probably just cringing. Like,
When I said Cheesecake Factory.
but the thing is, with Cheesecake Factory, there's something for everyone there.
Yeah, but it's not quality food. I will admit that.
I don't know. I get the same
It's
thing
comfort
every
food.
time. The problem with Cheesecake Factory is, sorry, I was leaning away from the mic. I can't do that. I get yelled at by literally everyone.
Literally.
The problem with Cheesecake Factory is that I only will eat one thing there, and it's miso salmon every single time.
Miso salmon.
I tried something new, hated it.
Yeah, I tried something new last time, or 2 times ago, and mistakes were made.
Lives were lost.
Yeah, chicken Bellagio. Stop straying from it. That is all you have to get. Well, not
That's
you.
it.
You get miso salmon, I get chicken Bellagio.
We don't like fish. So that's
No,
why our
I don't.
brunch places are also conflicted, because I'm like, let's go to the seafood place. And she's like, great. Again, I'll eat rice and pay $45 for it.
Rice.
Can't wait.
That is
Can't
what
wait.
happens at Churrochos.
Yeah. I mean, they have incredible...
That's a lie. We
cocktails.
had the ceviche there last time. It was very good.
Ceviche is good.
I like raw fish, I guess. Just not
It's a weird
cooked
flex.
fish.
But, I think Avenues is by far one of, like, the ones that I will go back to again. For
Yeah,
sure.
I was pleased
And we
with
were
that
try
place.
Brick House. We tried Ortega Pizza for just like bottomless drinks for a Chiefs game. Really good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a really good deal. I just don't know if I would eat there.
Yeah, it was a lot to handle at Ortega. We go like, okay, I'm sorry, we're jumping back and forth, but to the restaurant thing, we are not full uncultured people.
We're not
we
just going to Applebee's. and
we
shit,
go
like-
to a lot of places. We just don't like them.
Yeah.
Like
that's
I
true.
wouldn't recommend them. And again, for anybody that's just hopping in, like this is non-barbecue restaurants in Kansas City.
And we're open to suggestions. So we're not sitting here saying
I'm just
we're
gonna
not
keep
going to
hitting
try
that.
this place 'cause fuck it. We're here trying to be more along the lines of like learning like the best of places.
Yeah.
And the places that we go a lot and we'll go back to.
Right.
Because there's
And-
a lot of places that we try and we're just like, all right, the Well is one that's always a good staple down in Waldo.
Yeah, but it's
just
not
brunch.
something I would be like, let's go to the Well. I'm craving it.
Yeah, like usually it's
No.
because I have gift cards places. So
Yeah,
let's
like
go here.
they have a good dip trio. I'm pretty
hell,
fond of it.
If we're not at Johnny's watching the games, then we're like at some random spot watching the game.
Yeah.
This coming weekend we're gonna have to try something new because there's no Chiefs.
No football.
So what are we gonna do? First round bye problems. What up?
What's that life like? We have to find somewhere to eat.
I know,
And
oh
for
my
once, it
God.
doesn't have to have a TV.
Yeah, because Saturday is when the games. A lot of them. That's what I like about playoffs because Sundays are my day of just doing nothing but like whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
Because 6 days a week I'm doing whatever anybody else wants to do. But Sundays we're like, all right, it's gonna be a fun time. Let's go somewhere cool, and we try new places. So if you guys have new spots for us to try, leave them in the comments. We can see them. We might not acknowledge them right away, but we can definitely see them. And yeah, let's like, why not? We can try Brick House this Sunday.
Yeah, we can try Brick House or whatever.
We won't tell you when we're going, stalkers.
For
You're
real.
welcome to join, I guess, maybe.
If you're buying.
Yeah, if you're paying for
If
it.
you're buying,
come
you can
join.
come.
Yeah, come on, come on out. But
Just
no,
kidding.
it's like that's something that we're gonna get better at. But we are sitting here second day of 2019 saying that we need to get better about that. We need to find more staples that we like in Kansas City and like add them to our list. So
that we like we're very picky apparently. I didn't realize how picky we are because we were listing before in the pre-show, if you watched it, we were listing a bunch of restaurants that we go to.
Yeah,
we just don't like them or like them enough. It's got to be something you like enough to recommend.
Yeah,
and apparently we just really like barbecue.
My favorite spot by far that I always go to for like birthdays and stuff was always Jay Gilbert's. You didn't like it that much.
I wasn't impressed. Well, like I liked it. It was good, but $50 for a steak, and the steak that I got, I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I do nothing but fillets. I don't like anything bigger than like 9 ounces.
Yeah. Well, that's what I got. I got a 6-ounce sirloin, and I just wasn't a fan.
Recovery hydrate. Maybe just have a Hot Pocket. Hell yes.
I am never.
Hot Pockets for life. Are you team pizza rolls?
No, I hate them all. Like, if you ever want to make a bet with me and my losing thing is make me eat a Hot Pocket, because I will die. Those are so gross.
Why? You can take them on the go? Like bagel bites?
No, not really. I like bagel bites, but no, not really. Like, I would not choose a bagel bite.
What did you eat during your childhood?
Lunchables. I like Lunchables.
Lunchables are bomb.
Yeah.
I can get behind the Lunchables thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
I ate Lunchables. I made a lot of sandwiches. Like.
You would.
It's made sandwiches. Sorry.
You would make sandwiches. No, but like that's the thing. Bagel bites, pizza rolls, Hot Pockets. Those were luxury items back in the day.
Bagel bites were luxury items when I was a kid, for sure. But Hot Pockets, I never had one. Never will.
What if you fall in love with it?
I
you put one in your mouth and you're just
guarantee I will not.
What if it's like a flaky breakfast Hot Pocket?
I'm not a big fan of stuffed things. So.
Sorry,
Lord.
All right.
I don't know. Like biting into things and not knowing what's in there. Nope. Nope. Except for ravioli. Fucking love ravioli. Cannoli you can see. Cannoli's not like a enclosed package.
I can't believe you're so anti Hot Pockets. I didn't know it was like.
I don't like Hot Pockets.
Hanging with a demon.
I don't know what that just was that popped up there, that comment, but hopefully you can see it.
Oh yeah, go try the steak nachos at Taco Republic. Ask for extra steak, marinated in chimichurri, and it's bomb AF. Nicole's like the Kansas City Whisperer.
Right.
Like Nicole goes everywhere.
I know. I watch her Instagram for everything. I'm like, oh,
no,
where is that?
But like, if I'm gonna take opinions about food and about places to go, it's gonna be from her. Yeah. For sure. She knows what's up.
Well, she lives in my hood now, so
yeah, everyone
scope my area for me.
Everyone has moved to your neighborhood.
I know. It's where it's at. It's where the people are. I'm not telling you where it's at, but it's where the people are.
So far off the highway, it drives me insane. But other than that, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not convenient. It's not convenient where I live.
Yeah, it's not convenient, but at the same time, it's a pretty cool neighborhood. So anyways, we're not going to talk about where you live because, well, that's creepy.
Nah.
That's a little creepy.
Nah.
Nah.
All right, here's what I want to know. So,
all right.
Smooth transition. The Winter Classic was yesterday, and I know you don't watch hockey, which I don't care. It has nothing to do with hockey anyway. The Boston Bruins showed up, the whole team matched in like 20s outfits, like little Newsies hats, I guess is what they're called, peacoats, the vest, all of that. It was perfect. It was super adorable, and I loved it. So next year is 2020, so we're going back to the 20s. Yes. So I want to know, A, do you like 20s clothing? B, do you think we should just go back to the 20s and pretend like everybody go back to dressing like it's 1920?
Well, first people would have to stop wearing their fucking pajamas in public all the time.
Yeah, but like, okay, like maybe even that, like not even dressing like 1920, but the whole aura of the 20s of putting yourself together before you go outside.
Right, which that honestly, I know that we've been talking about 2019 resolutions and all that shit. We haven't, but you and I have. And like, the 20s, hello, my name is Gat.
Right.
The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
Gatsky, whatever you want to call me. People have called me so many nicknames. G-Unit, G-Spot, Gat, Gatsky.
People call you G-Spot? That's what they like to go around saying? They like to go around calling you G-Spot? Alright. Could they
I
find
said in
you?
high school, that's like even worse. It was nothing sexual. They were just like, we called my house in college too the G spot.
That's what I'm gonna call you when I can't find you. Where's G spot?
There should be an app, G spot. Where you at? But I share my location with you on Snapchat,
Yeah,
so
I
you know where I am.
I know, but
when you can't find me,
when I can't find you,
mode, when I get real weird,
when she
shit
stops
gets real
liking
weird.
things on Twitter, and
Stop
I know
what?
she's dead.
Oh yeah, I mean, when I stop liking things on Twitter, when I haven't been on Twitter for 24 hours, my mom does the same thing. She's like, "Where have you been?" Well, back when she used to care. But like that's when I was like, it was a weird nickname time. But the 20s, I love the glitz. I love the glam. One of my resolutions is to stop dressing as much as a dickhead.
Okay.
Like Zubas are always gonna be my thing.
Right.
Like, you know this. You wear Zubas in public all the time.
I do.
But if you're gonna look like shit, have your makeup done.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have one or the other. You can have this part,
Yeah.
or you can have this part.
Yeah.
You
Like
can't have
if I
both.
just do the bare minimum. If I do the bare minimum, like foundation, eyebrows, and that's really it, and like some mascara. Like that's kind of what I have. Yeah, that's what I have going on today.
Yeah.
And some eyeshadow, but that's not the point. If I'm doing the bare minimum here, you're gonna have a better outfit. I'm gonna
Right.
look nicer.
Right.
If I'm doing the most up here, hair and makeup done, I'm probably gonna dress in Zubas and a t-shirt.
But that's
kinda
okay.
like, if you get one or the other, that's kind of my thing though.
Because then, like, that's a distinguishing line.
Going out in public when I
Yeah.
had purple hair was like anxiety inducing because people know it's me. It's kind of hard to miss like Zubas and purple hair. Like, oh, who is
A little
that?
bit. A little bit.
A little bit. It's like a walking billboard. Like, hi guys. The day that I had a picture taken of me in public in Zubas, and somebody sent it to me, but they didn't know it was me. That's when I'm like, shit.
Oh.
I would rather people not recognize me because I'm wearing makeup
Right.
versus people not recognize me because I'm not. If
Right.
that makes sense.
No, I agree.
So I'm like, I'd rather you see my real face and not be like calling to storm the village or something.
Oh my gosh.
And then like people see your real face or your made up face and like, wow, huh, okay, you look better.
Huh. Okay.
Like, thank God.
Did you get some sleep?
Yeah. Will people stop saying this in 2019? This is what I'm asking. And I'm asking for honesty this year.
Right.
Honesty from relationships, friendships, everything. If you walk up to me and say, you look tired, just tell me I look like shit.
Right. No, okay. I did a poll on this on my Twitter like
Uh-huh.
2-3 months ago.
Oh yeah, I think I remember this.
Guys literally are not fazed by that. Like, they don't understand. It does not compute in their brain that they're saying you look bad. So it'll never stop because they don't think it's an insult.
It is. Women don't like to be asked about their age and don't like to be told they look tired or to smile. I guess people get mad when, like, if some guy tells me to smile, I'll just flip him off.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, if I want to smile, like, there's nothing, like, I'm like, hi, should I just smile like that? Like, I don't have anything to hide with my smile. I just don't smile sometimes.
Yeah. That's one of
okay.
my instant block triggers. The
You
minute
have a lot. You have a lot.
I have a big block list. But
I have one person blocked on Twitter, and that is McDonald's.
okay.
I don't like their tweets. I think they're stupid.
That's fair.
And I don't like, because they always would be promoted tweets.
Really?
And I'm like, why?
I've never gotten that.
I don't want to see this. Everybody else just muted.
I learned that trick from you to block the promoted tweet ones.
Yeah. And then I like unblock them and they never show up either way. Because
Weird.
they've already been like soft blocked. I soft block a lot of
Soft
people.
block. Yeah, I just hard block.
Yep.
You tell me to smile, blocked.
Or if you say, oh, this is my favorite. But that's a good idea. Nicole goes, you got to start telling men to smile more.
I can't see that far.
I know. Well, you need glasses on.
Terminator. You've never told me to
See,
smile.
this is when you know that it's bad when you're like, oh, hey. When
Well,
you
his
sit-
was like in a weird color.
well,
Everybody
you're
else I
also
could
looking
see.
on your phone, right?
Yeah.
You're not on your actual iPad. When you get when you get your iPad working again, then it's over.
It's over.
You'll be able to see
It's
everything.
over for you people.
But like, people tell me to smile. I'm like, go away. First of all, why are we in that context? Why are we in a situation where you're telling me to smile?
Right.
Somebody in Oakland, when this is random, when we were in Oakland for the Raiders game in 2015, I think. Yeah. December 6th, 2015.
Yeah.
It was a Sunday. This guy was like, "Oh, ma'am, you dropped something," and I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Nah, I just wanted you to smile."
Ew.
Why would I smile if I dropped something?
That's
That
weird.
was a weird technique.
That is weird.
Like, I don't understand that one, but no, I like the one thing that will get blocked or like ignored from me, wasting my time. If you waste even 5 minutes of my time, I'm pissed.
Oh, it's 5 seconds. You give me a "how are you?" Bye.
Like, you know how I am.
You get a soft block for that, but bye.
Like, how are you is such a vague, like, are we gonna have a conversation now? Or is this what we're doing? Like, we're gonna have like a actual, like, do you want to know how I am? Or aren't we all just supposed to say good? We're good.
Yeah, you don't care.
You don't care.
If you want to speak to me, give me something to talk about. Like, tell me what, obviously you were thinking of me in some way.
Yeah.
Like, why? Just
Yeah.
tell me that. Like,
Yeah, that's a good start. But yeah, like, let's just go ahead and say, stop asking vague, stupid questions. I don't do small talk.
No,
I
small
don't do
talk is the
visors.
worst. I do visors.
Yeah, I know you do visors.
I'm down to visor.
But like, small talk is the worst. And then to add to that, when you ask my sports opinions, I will refer you to a link. If you ask me about something, I will say Google it. If you try to quiz me, I will fight you.
Yeah, quiz. Nobody's ever tried to quiz me, which I'm honestly
Somebody did
shocked
once.
by.
Somebody did once.
On what?
I remember somebody asked you.
In real life, I've been
In
quizzed.
real life.
In real life, I've
Yeah.
been quizzed. Nobody on the internet has been like replied.
Oh, both. But I'm like, I don't care. Like, my sports knowledge, I will admit when I'm wrong. I will admit when I don't know something. I'm not trying to be the best at everything.
Right. I mean, I just am the best.
Right, you are the best.
Just kidding. I know my strengths. I know I don't know football, so I'm
but
not.
you're learning.
I am learning, but I'm always gonna be like, I'm never gonna be like, oh, well, let me tell you about football.
1993.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that ever.
Yeah.
But you challenge me in baseball, I will kick your butt.
Right. but
NASCAR, I know enough to kick your butt.
there's not enough people going around this world saying, hey, let me quiz you on NASCAR. Because the people that are NASCAR fans
Yeah.
just appreciate that you're a
They're
NASCAR
just nice
fan.
people. Yeah, they're
And
really.
like, okay, another thing that I don't think we've even touched on at all is the fact that you are now going to be doing full-time esports, any sort of gaming, streaming, also cosplay. So that's what
Yes.
we were trying to get to when I said I was going to be a cosplay side chick. I'm not ready to like I will buy costumes off the internet, but I'm not making that shit.
Right.
It'll fall apart in a minute.
Right.
Like, I'll put it together with duct tape. I have worn duct tape.
You
as
can
well.
do that. I mean,
I'm not going to do it.
they
in
can do it on
public.
Project Runway. You can do it in real life.
The day that I was fully nude minus duct tape, my mom has lived in fear of like those pictures getting out. I'm like, they were on a magazine cover, so
They're out
there.
They're out, Janet.
They're out there, Janet. But no, like, the cosplay stuff is something that I think that a lot of people don't really realize that that's what you're doing now. Like, you're full time, all in on this.
Full-time costume wearer.
I think you dress up like Santa. Well, you kind of did.
I have not done that yet, actually. I need to still do that one. But yeah, full-time, I will be wearing nerdy stuff. Mostly because I want to. And honestly, a lot of it's for me more than it is for anybody else. But I want to bring like some of my favorite game characters or my favorite book characters, which is going to be really fun because there's no like official illustration for those. I get to do whatever the heck I want.
So how are you going to make sure that people like know what you're doing?
Well, that's the kind of cool thing about cosplay is that you're putting yourself in an environment of people,
Right.
like-minded people. So they're going to know.
Nerds.
They're going to know. And then when I post on the internet, I'll put like a side-by-side. Like there's always fan art somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Like somebody has made some rendition close to what I'm doing. So.
Will you be doing any Game of Thrones characters? Because we're finally in the year that it comes back. I saw you retweeted that.
I did retweet that. But if I did it, the one that I want to do, she's dead. Spoiler, sorry. I think she's dead. I gotta rewatch. I have plenty of time.
Tell me.
Because I don't. The queen that was married to Joffrey.
Oh, yeah.
She's dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would do
Tyrell.
her. Yeah.
House Tyrell.
House Tyrell.
Tyrell?
Tyrell.
Well, my last name's Terrell. And people,
Hers is Tyrell.
yeah, people literally will say Tyrell, and I'm like,
That's funny.
Terrell, like Terrell Owens, and they're like, no, his name is Terrell Owens. I'm like, never, fuck this, I'm out. Like, I'm out. Like, I'm not even gonna try. Call me whatever. that would be a good one for you.
Yeah, I think. Well, I've been obsessed with her. She's one of my girl crushes from forever. When she was on The Tudors, and she
pissed me off in The Tudors.
Why?
Because she was a dick. One, she ruined the entire freaking country of England with her vagina.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Spoiler alert if you don't know about Anne Boleyn.
Surprise.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, I'll dress up as like Brienne of Tarth.
Oh my god, yes. Can you? Like
I'm
full
not
on art.
I'll get lifts in my
just
shoes.
like
Don't short guys get lifts in their shoes? Like this is something I've like started picking up on. Short guys not really like that happy when you call them short.
No, they don't like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can build that into the armor.
Oh my god, I can't. I'm not going as Brienne. I want Tormund. If I'm gonna be Brienne of Tarth, I get Tormund.
That's fine. Let's do that.
Okay.
I'll be Lady Tyrell, and
I could be your grandma. Just wear a box
or I
on
might
my
just
head.
go full Anne Boleyn. That's what the quote on my ribcage is from. It's from that show.
That's amazing.
I freaking love the Tudors and Anne Boleyn for that matter.
I just love that period of history. Henry VIII was a man whore.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the actual person, because like anytime I watch the historical, anything set in like an age of that, I'm like, God, these people must stink. Like that's all I can think about.
Yeah.
I'm like, these people must smell horrible, and they're all just banging each other. So I'm like, you guys are just nasty human beings.
It is the worst.
And Henry VIII had every disease known to man.
Yeah.
So like, didn't he die of syphilis?
I believe so.
Sorry, spoiler alert. I'm sorry. We already ruined.
We ruined Game of Thrones.
We ruined because somebody was like, I'm only in season 4.
Oh, rip.
Oops, sorry, Joe. Some shit happens.
Well, okay, if you don't know by now that basically everybody dies.
Everyone dies.
In Game of Thrones until the last season because the actual writer did not write the last season.
Yeah, if Tormund dies, I'm out. That man is my everything.
They're not going to kill off anymore. We're going into Game of Thrones conspiracies right here.
Hell yes, let's do it.
HBO took over and they know that everybody got pissed off when people got killed. Like, they killed so many people off from seasons 1 through 7, 6.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Everyone.
And then as soon as I should know his name, but I can't think of it.
George R.R. Martin?
George R.R. Martin, yes. I wanted to say J.R.R. Tolkien.
Hey, close.
Close. As soon as he stopped writing the books, they stopped killing people. And
I think he's just mad. Like, I don't. Why would you want to kill off so many people? It's just.
Met him last year at Planet. He was at Planet Comic-Con last year.
Oh my god. I
cannot wait for Planet Comic-Con this year because I get to meet the crush of my childhood, Lex Luthor. So.
Are you kidding me?
I loved him growing up.
Are you serious?
Huge crush. I just started rewatching Smallville last night.
Oh my god.
So,
that's
Lex,
okay. I have a huge crush on Barry Pepper, which literally no one knows.
I don't know who Barry Pepper is.
He was in Saving Private Ryan. He was a small role there. In Green Mile, he was like the younger one with like the.
Oh, I saw all of those when I was like a kid. I don't
okay.
remember them. Sorry.
But now he looks weird. Now he's very gaunt looking.
Gaunt. Well, he's probably like 105 now.
He's like 50, I think. That's close enough.
In Tom Welling's line. I also love Tom Welling, Clark Kent.
Who
But
else
he's so
is gonna be there?
dumb. He's so dumb. I don't know if he's dumb in real life, but he was dumb in the show. Harry Potter people are going to be there. Ginny and the twins will be there.
Sold.
So that's a big one. And
you're
then
gonna look like one of them though. You're gonna blend in with that like family. You would be a Weasley.
I dressed up as a Weasley twice.
All right.
So I'm in there.
Not far off. I'm just glad that
in there.
I didn't
did
like
Charlie
offend you.
Weasley once, and I did. I think it was Ginny once as well. So right in the Weasley family.
I dig it. I don't even know. Like I know because every time I get my hair redone, I look like Lucius Malfoy.
Yes,
It's incredible. It's just like woof. I would be a Malfoy. I wouldn't be a Death Eater though. Anyways, back to not Harry Potter. Planet Comic-Con cosplay.
Planet Comic-Con's in March.
I'm excited for just seeing you do all this stuff because I know that there are people here in Kansas City that do cosplay, but I just don't know of anyone that does traditional sports as well as esports and covers them both and loves them both. Because
you are correct that nobody is as cool as me.
So humble. I couldn't roll my eyes hard enough there, so I'm just gonna let it go. Don't let my contacts pop out. That did happen one time. I rolled my eyes so hard my contacts just bloop.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
I'm impressive. But no, like I don't know anyone that, because I feel like there's this division, and there shouldn't be, between you either like esports or you're into real sports.
Right.
And I don't want to say real sports. That's mean. That's condescending to esports.
Well, I mean, there's no way
Land
around
sports?
it. There's no way around it because you can't, like, either way, you're still going to be saying esports and sports. Like, they're never going to be the same. And they're just not the same, to be fair. I don't like calling esports players athletes because they're not.
Right. So you call them players, though.
Yeah, they're players. They're not athletes. There is zero athletic. I mean, I can't say zero athletic. There is some.
Okay, the hyper focus that it takes to be good at video games, though.
Oh no, there is talent, absolutely.
But you don't think I think that athletes, a lot of time when you look at it, especially when there's pivotal moments in athletes' lives, like when, like you and I talked about this a lot of the time, why we as females have a different insight and a different look at sports is because we notice different things about different people. So Alex Gordon having a new baby at home. People are like, what's wrong with him? I don't understand, blah, blah, blah. He's just terrible. I'm like, well, you brought it up. Well, he just had a baby. Do you really think that it's going well when he gets home and he needs to recover and he needs to rest? Do you really think that his wife is going to be like, it's okay, honey, don't pick up the kid. I got it.
Right.
And it's not just like one baby. They have multiple children. So it's like, we notice different things. So in my mind, sports, like football, baseball, all this stuff, it's all very much a mental game.
Yeah.
Hockey,
it is.
Mental game.
It
Baseball, huge mental game.
Yeah.
Football, mental game. Look at what Brett Favre did the day after his dad died. He came back and had one of the most impressive football games of anyone's career.
And it always, like, that's in all sports, like, for whatever reason, like when Moose's mom died.
Yep.
Or when Jose Fernandez died. Like, big deal. So.
Yeah, all of it. So it's like, traditional sports are a mental game. You get into esports, in order to keep that up and have that kind of stamina, you have to have some sort of athletic drive to that. I don't know. I just feel like saying that it's not, you don't have to be an athlete. I get it, because like the stereotype of a gamer is a giant fat dude in mom's basement drinking Mountain Dew and eating Cheetos.
Right.
But that's not the case.
No, you definitely have to, like, being a pro esports player, you have to be, it takes talent, it takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of dedication, it takes hand-eye coordination, it takes concentration, it takes mental capacity beyond anything that I will ever even come close to having.
Right.
It takes all of those things, but all of those things to me do not make you an athlete. Athlete to me is physical only.
Yeah.
Athletes do require some of the same things that esports players require and stuff like that, and they do this, like, it's competitive, all that stuff, blah, 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 practice, the dedication, the schedule, all of that crosses, definitely, but I will never call them, I don't want to say never, because Lord knows in a year I'll be like, these athletes. I don't think at this point that I would consider esports people athletic. And they are not athletes while playing the game. A lot of them are athletic, especially Rick Fox, who started his own esports organization, Echo Fox. He makes all of them do a training program with weights. So all of them work out. They're all physically capable and mentally capable. And honestly, if you're in good physical shape, you're going to be better at esports because, like, you have to have a lot of core stability to sit here and play and be able to maintain control of your body. Like, you have to have that. So, and then just in general, just like the attitude kind of improvement that working out brings you and stability in your brain chemicals. So, it's definitely good, and a lot of them have it, but it's not required. Like, there are still some 105-pound dudes that have never seen sunlight that are really, really good at esports. You know, there are some chunky guys that
guys. I'm like, I'm out. Sorry,
have 6 cats and are very, very good at esports. I mean, look at Cutie Pie, #1 League of Legends streamer, is not a looker, nor is he an athlete by any means.
Here's a great comment that I know you will expand on. Side note, Fortnite is infuriating.
Fortnite is infuriating. Fortnite is for children, and that is that. It is cartoony, and it's for kids.
I don't understand it, to be honest. I don't get like the point. Like I don't get the not the point of it. I get the point of it, but I just don't get how to play it. Like whenever I tried it on my phone, I've tried it on PC, I've tried it on the actual console. I'm like, what do you, what? You just try not to die?
Yeah, it's a, now I can't think of the exact term for it because it's going to drive me insane, but it's the same as PUBG. Like, it's a survivor game. You try to be the last one surviving, basically. You kill everybody, or hide, or build your little fort to hide in.
So it's a game of hide and go seek. Death hide and go seek.
Yeah, death hide and go seek, death tag kind of thing. You want to be the last one standing. That's what Nexus Splits for League is trying to become, is a little bit of a Fortnite hybrid type of thing.
Yeah, because League, I mean, we've seen the decline of League. Like some of your like close friends that were really good at League have completely given up on it because Fortnite's their thing now. Yeah,
well, I mean, yes. League numbers have actually been the most maintained numbers through all 9 seasons now that they're on of any esport out there. So they're doing fine. Definitely people are fluctuating a bit. They tried Fortnite, but Fortnite's going down drastically. Every time that they have a patch out for more than, I think it's a month or 2 months, their numbers start dropping off because people get bored. It's not fun. Like, it's for kids. Kids don't have that long of an attention span. They move on.
Yeah, that's true.
So
we're literally raising the next generation to have an attention span of 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes and tops. To do this.
Like, yeah, their little flossing. The flossing. I dig it. I absolutely dig it. So when you have all of this combined, we're sitting here saying esports, sports. I mean, we're going to be covering everything in this show.
Yeah.
So with you joining on full time, which I'm still so stoked about, and I don't believe it's real. I honestly believe that you're going to be like, okay, well, that was fun, but I'm going to go back.
I'm going to go back to my
I'm going to go back to the hellhole. It's cool.
Yeah.
But no, like you committing to doing this full time is awesome. I'm super stoked about that. We talked about the resolutions part. What are your resolutions? I know you want to do one serious one funny one. Like,
not a funny
what do you say? Because like your whole thing is all about not self-improvement, because I don't want to make you sound like Tony Robbins or something, but it's kind of about improving. Because if you don't get better each year, then what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing with your life? Yeah, my 2019 resolutions are just continuing on my getting in shape thing. I am now about 7 months in, so continuing to get better at that, more efficient at that. This whole last year was all kind of trying out different strategies with my coach, like figuring out different eating, calorie limits, weightlifting, like where I needed work and where I don't need work. So now I've kind of fledged out most of that.
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm saying yeah. Like,
you're like, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at myself and I need to stop doing that, but I'm like trying to make sure this is actually angled.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can see my Kanye tweets, but you can't read them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shout out to Jeff Rosen, gave me the cover of the Kansas City Star that I named.
Oh my gosh.
Opening day.
I remember that. Opening day.
2016. Yeah. I could tell you the date.
Because it's on there.
April 4th, 2016, I named the Kansas City Star sports page.
Famous.
Basically.
Anyway, getting in shape, getting better, and then I'm writing a little bit. Writing a book. So.
That's fucking news to me. What?
I mean, I don't want to, like, I haven't told anybody because I don't want to just be like, I'm writing a book, and then in like 3 months, like, so where's that book? You know?
Okay, but that's the thing about authors, though.
Mm-hmm.
They could say I'm writing a book, and like it'll be 2 years later, kind of like Rihanna's new album.
Yeah, it takes a while. It takes a while.
That's
Rihanna's is coming. She said
2019.
Yeah, so she's got literally all year.
Yeah. So like resolutions. What's a silly one then? Because those are all pretty fucking. I'm writing a book. I didn't realize you're gonna drop that on me.
I'm sorry. I have my notebook right here. You want to read it?
Yeah, I do.
No.
Well, that worked out well.
It's really good, though. I've got like 2 chapters done. A funny one?
Yeah.
Give me your serious one while I think about that.
My serious one is focusing solely on present and future. Mm-hmm. Like, I worry, like, I mean, come on. We all know that I have a tendency to hyper focus on shit that doesn't matter.
Right.
And I do that a lot. I do that a lot with my personal life, my professional life. It's just gotta stop. Like, the only thing that matters is shit that makes me happy, shit that makes me money.
Right.
Everything else, bye.
Bye.
And you know, I started off with having this grand illusion of, Gat, you're gonna get back in shape. Well, you know, let's be honest. I just fought off cancer. I've kind of had some poison in my body. I would rather, like, get healthier before I start, you know, getting back in the gym. I can't wait for our gym sessions.
Yes.
Like, we're gonna be total douchebags. Like,
100% douche.
I don't know if you've ever seen Bro Life Science on YouTube. It's hilarious. We're gonna watch it when we're done with this. But this guy is like, one of the videos is how to be alpha in everyday life. Mm-hmm. And one of them, he's like, I can't fit through this door. I can't.
Oh my gosh, you have sent me that before.
Yeah, I sent you that. And it's like, I can't fit through the door. And it's like a garage door.
Yeah.
The door's too small, bro. And everything you do, you're like supposed to be working out. So like when you open a door, you're rowing a door.
Oh my
it's
God.
Like, row door. Like, whole door, but row door.
Row door.
And he has this horrible Boston accent the whole time. And it's beautiful. I love the guy. When you're driving, it's like, check out my tricep. Like, it's just stupid. But that's like when Shlee and I were going to the gym all the time together. She was my workout buddy for a long time. Mm-hmm. That's what we would just be douches together. And I love that, but I got to get like myself back on track. But number one, that's being healthier, making better decisions every day. Yeah. And everyone says like, be healthier in the new year. You know what? I don't give a fuck if you want to do that or not. I guess you're supposed to, but not everyone's goal in life is to be healthy. And like, some people are like, I just want to get out of bed in the morning and not hate myself. That's a good start.
It's a start.
It's a start. So I'm like, I will never diss anyone's like 2019 resolutions. Mine is just do better when it comes to being petty and focusing on shit that doesn't matter.
Right.
Because that's exactly it. It doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
And here I am like, no. But like, I think yesterday was a really good step. I was an adult yesterday. Mm-hmm. There's some shit going around that I did not do. And I know you didn't want to talk about this, but I'm going to bring it up anyways. I did not do this, but yet I was being accused of it. Instead of like freaking out, I said, you know what? Let me just go right to the source and be like, this did not happen. Mm-hmm. Here's why. Right. Pretty simple. Mm-hmm. Pretty fucking simple. So did that, and I felt like, you know what? This is kind of like what I want, forward growth only. Right. When I set off to things, and you know this, it's like 40 different directions that I'm going, and only one works. Right. So why didn't I just go on the one that works? That's too easy. Goofy resolution, I think talking about Bob Sutton, I gotta stop doing it. Fair. Until that man is fired, I don't want to say shit about him. What I will say, because I think it's the lazy thing to do. Kind of like when that asshole said that it was cussing is the lazy way of getting your point across. I think it's the lazy thing to do to complain about Bob Sutton. Complain about coverage. Complain about coaching as a team. Because I'm sorry, Bob Sutton isn't out there on the field saying, now you go here, you go there. Right. I mean, Eric Berry is an incredible leader on defense. Stop slandering Eric Berry, guys. Come on. Yeah. Like, sometimes I get it, whatever, but like, people are saying that he got his contract and then he just decided to stop work. I'm like, do you realize what happened? Like, let's just, I can't do it. That's very close to my heart. If you talk about Eric Berry in a bad way, I'll fight you. Yeah. But it comes to the responsibility of the defense. The
or
secondary
all of the
as a
dropped
unit.
passes. What about those?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't help. But our line is incredible. Like, look at what we did to the Raiders. We held them to a field goal. Granted, it is the Raiders.
Yeah, and how many sacks have they been getting?
So many. Like Chris Jones,
defense
Justin
is happening.
Houston, D. Ford. I mean, even fucking Daniel Sorensen is making plays out here, which I did that interview out in Oakland with Rick. Yes. And he's like, who's somebody that's not known on a national level that we could easily talk about, that we should know about, that, you know, is an impact player? And I'm like, I'm driving down the highway, and I'm like, fuck, was not prepared for this question. Right. First thing that popped in my head, Daniel Sorensen. Because you see him in person, not really that impressive. Like, I'm not saying that he's not, like, in shape and, like, an impressive human being, but, like, he looks like every blonde-haired, blue-eyed white dude walking. Like, he's not, like, he's not super buff, he's not super big, he's just there. Right. And then, of course, I got accused of BYU hatred, because that's where he went. But the guy made a huge play on Sunday, got a touchdown. It was beautiful. Like, it was cool. Yeah. Like, the guy, like, made a move, but I felt justified that I said that, which, you know, I like to be justified. But I just have to start being more specific. Like I said, the lazy way out is accusing Bob Sutton of ruining the defense.
Right.
Who was in charge of getting rid of Bob Sutton? Andy Reid.
True.
So who should I be mad at?
Is he though? Like I honestly don't know. No, I don't know how does he hire his own underlings or?
Yes, I mean technically president and GM take care of it, but Andy Reid, their job as president and GM is to make Andy Reid happy, which is weird because honestly, this sounds very ignorant of me because I've been a football fan my whole life. I always thought the hierarchy was like GM tells Big Red what to do, president reports to GM, like it's all this, but head coach honestly has some of the most power.
Right. Okay.
And I don't want to say I feel dumb for not knowing that, but I knew that kind of, but their job is literally to make him happy.
Right. Well, because it's not that way in baseball at all. GMs do it all.
Right. That's why Dayton Moore is revered, even though he doesn't like porn. That's another story, another topic.
He doesn't like porn or pitchers, apparently, Dayton.
Yeah.
Sign a goddamn pitcher.
We got that Brady Singer kid.
Last year.
Yeah, last year.
That doesn't count.
He paid off his parents' debt. That was cute.
He signed a more expensive Dayton Moore signed a more expensive Gerard Dyson.
Yeah, that's true.
Give me a pitcher. Sorry, but yes, he did pay off his parents' mortgage. Singer did.
Yeah. I just have a couple questions about like where Dayton Moore thinks our bullpen is gonna be. Like, we all remember last year going through and we're just like, what next? What's going to happen now?
What we have now.
Yeah.
We don't even have a full starting rotation that I'm confident in, so.
Well, are you ever going to be confident in a full starting rotation?
Yeah, we had one.
Well, that's true.
Before.
We won a World Series, damn it. When does that die out? Because it's now 2019.
Right.
When does that die out?
It has already died out. Last year was our time to start rebuilding. This year we've got some of the pieces rolling. Last year, honestly, we rolled earlier than we should have in baseball. So this year should be very exciting because all of the young guys are finally meshing. They understand their roles on the team, all of that stuff. Except that we have no pitching. If we get a pitcher, which there's time, it is only January. There's plenty of time. If we beef up that pitching part, this year should be a middle of the pack year, if not like second place in the Central. But I don't know. If we don't get pitching, we're not going to get anywhere, honestly. Like, we can defend all day, but they can still outscore. They can home run. We're getting back into another home run era, so something has to be done, please.
Yeah,
please.
That's, looking at our division is just kind of like, all right. Who do you think is going to win the division?
Well, it'll be the Indians, probably. The Twins don't have much going on. Tigers definitely don't have anything going on. White Sox, Lord knows what they're up to. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. I think they actually go underground during the off season, and they're just like the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Totally.
I don't think that they do things. They fired their coach like a while ago. They should be fixing things now, and they're not. So.
Well, and I didn't even know U.S. Cellular was still a thing. But their field, like,
it's not.
But like U.S. Cellular Stadium, wasn't it still?
It's not called that anymore. Okay. No.
But I'm like, when I was there, the last time I was like, is this still like? I mean, it's like Boost Mobile is still a thing, I guess. I don't know.
Boost Mobile is still a thing, apparently. CNN.
Oh, what did you see on CNN?
That little thing when they posted like this 25-year-old has his budget like figured out, and he's he makes $100,000 a year. I was like, he pays a $40 cell phone bill.
Boost Mobile.
You literally have text messages and that's it.
Yeah. I saw an actual trap phone for the first time in like forever on New Year's Eve.
My grandpa has a trap phone. I saw that.
I was like, what is this?
Yeah, but that was an adult. That was an our age adult that had that.
Trap phone.
Yeah.
Definitely a trap phone. Sprint owns Boost Mobile. Okay, cool. Now we know that. But like that budget, okay, first of all, in this area, like where we are now, there is no such thing as a one bedroom for under $1,200.
No, I think that the article said that he had roommates. But there's definitely a lot of I paid $950 for a 4-bedroom house.
Yeah.
So that part was reasonable. The rent part I got, but
donations.
$600 in donations a month? Sure. sure he pays $600 a month.
Maybe that's like all the people he sponsors on Patreon.
$600 to porn stars.
Well, he's clearly not dating because there's no like dating tab there.
He had a restaurant tab.
It was like $10.
Yeah, it wasn't very much. So I don't know. That's a whole other story for another day. Sorry.
That's true. But I mean, the budget, it's all good. But like what we're going to be doing, which obviously you can see part of it, we're going to be streaming. I'm going to get better microphones. I have to. I'm going to call Meredith.
We can bring them to my house. We can take my microphones.
Better mics so that way I don't have to be like worried about where my head is. I'm like, not going to do that again because I know it's going to be Photoshop. But better mics, get it. This is our first live stream with the show going on in the background, with everything going on. And I'm excited about this. Like, being able to bring a platform, and it's not just Kansas City. There's going to be people watching from all over the place. We're going to have relevant content as much as we can outside of Kansas City. But today, we're focusing on KC. KC, I don't want to rhyme, but it's the place to be. Fucking love this city. Shut up! Shut up! I'm done talking.
Call Mayor Sly immediately. Get that on a billboard.
KC is the place to be. Hey, like, if somebody hasn't thought of that already.
That is a Sesame Street rap if I've ever heard one.
I'm a Sesame Street rapper.
Probably a real job, honestly.
Yeah, because Grover, I think, was caught saying, like, the F word or something. Somebody said that, like, it sounded like he said the F word when it was really not that at all. I mean, if you have ears and you can hear properly.
What else would it be?
But it's like the whole Yanni Laurel thing that people, like, either you hear it or you don't. I heard it, but, like, if you allow your brain to hear that, and it's just dumb. Anyways, Sesame Street is not the topic of conversation. But, like, Kansas City is just a great place. We got so much going on here. We've got major sports teams here. We've got us here, which is more important.
Hello.
Clearly, we've got great restaurants.
Cheesecake Factory, we have one.
Got two.
We have two?
One on the plaza. Across from
put a
PF
Cheesecake Factory on the plaza.
You didn't know this?
No.
I'm taking you.
If I go down to the plaza, I'm going to a real restaurant.
That's also true. Like, we're not going to, like, if you go to the plaza and you eat at P.F. Chang's or Cheesecake Factory,
no.
I got some questions for you.
Yeah, no. If I go to the plaza, I'm going to Jack Stack or I'm going to Tomfooleries or...
Yeah. Zocalo was down there. Not
Zocalo,
good.
yeah, no, that was not good.
That's how you know. I unfollowed him on Instagram, too, after we went there. I'm like, y'all really hype up this freaking brunch. One, it took 20 minutes to get a refill on a mimosa.
It was so long.
Two, my crab cakes were so fried that when you bit into, like, when you cut into them, it was like, I don't know, it was just not good. Like, the meat was super soft inside, but outside, it tasted like old oil.
Ew.
It was bad. Coffee was horrible.
Oh my god, that was the worst coffee I've ever had in my entire life, and I've been to Starbucks. Yeah. Starbucks hot coffee is terrible, but that
get
was
an Americano,
worse.
like, for the love of God.
Ugh.
At least you know it's fresh. At least if you order Americano, you know it's fresh. But
that's true.
All of that, it's just like, we're all things Kansas City right now. We get bigger, that's cool. If we expand, that's cool. But right now, it's all KC. We're just happy to, like, to have you guys tuning in and even interacting as much as you are. I think that's great. My goal for this is to continue giving you an unfiltered, unbiased, well, somewhat biased, because we all have our personal bias. But no one's paying us to say certain things about certain teams. We'll just put it that way.
No. We got no allegiances.
And I don't know if I want to have a team affiliate that will be like, you can't say mean things about me.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever do that anyway.
Like, I've been sued by the Royals.
Nobody's ever going to do that. We can safely say that no team will ever sponsor us anyway because we say the F word a lot.
True.
So we can safely say that we're good there. I mean, NASCAR might sponsor us because they're okay with the F word.
Yes.
But yeah, we won't have to worry about that. And any other sponsorships is because we actually use them. So
yeah, like we 100% will wear Zubas all day, every day, and recovery hydration saves lives.
Literally saves lives.
I mean,
on location.
I have been on, like, I don't know why I do this to myself, but like when I'm either super happy or super upset, like usually after a playoff loss, you know, I will drink heavily And when I switch up what I'm drinking, that's when I start to get, like, bad.
Yeah.
So, like, I've had a night of drinking where I had, like, thrown up the night before. I had, like, taken 8,000 bombs and, like, too many shots to count. And it was somebody's mission to personally get me as drunk as humanly possible. They gave me anti-nausea, and they gave me 2 bags of vitamin boosters and, I guess, saline to hydrate me. And I felt better. Like, they literally will change your course of your day. I went back to normal. It's fine.
Yeah, that's amazing. And pre-doing it, when they got it, they did us before we did the wine thing, because wine is the hardest thing to drink all day because it's so much sugar.
Yeah.
You're just dehydrating yourself, which is why you get a hangover. Shocker if you're an adult and didn't know that.
Like, we got problems that if you didn't know
You are
that.
hungover because you're dehydrated. You need fluids and electrolytes, which is why if you just drink a Pedialyte, if you really messed up and are in a pinch. But they did it before we drank. And
that was brilliant.
There was nothing, like no hangover at all.
And that was a lot of morning. I'm like, what up? Let's go.
What up? We had something like the very next morning. We were at that wine walk downtown for all night, and we did something very next day. I can't remember what it is. Sorry, it's like in October. But
I know exactly what I was doing that morning.
November. It doesn't matter. Anyway, if we ever do get sponsored or whatever, it's gonna be stuff that we like. We're not gonna like peddle you weird stuff. I'm sorry. I'm just too lazy for that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I can't lie to you guys. Like,
yeah, I'm not about to fake hype up this portrait thing that you can order.
2019. All honesty. Nothing but honesty coming from me.
Yeah. Not gonna online companies.
It's not like, because that's why on Instagram, even though I have enough followers to be an influencer, no. Like, somebody asked me, they're like, can you like post this? And I'm like, your product sucks, so no.
Yeah, and I'm just lazy. Like, if I'm not using it.
Slim Jims, I will endorse for the end of time. They will last till the end of time.
They will. They will literally be in your bomb shelter.
They are indestructible, and I love it. But anyways, we absolutely have open suggestions. I think our frame Wednesdays, obviously today. Traditionally, you're going to be doing more of what, PlayStation and stuff on Wednesdays for your stream?
Yes.
How's this going to go?
Normally, we'll be doing, on my stream after the show, we'll be doing Workout Wednesdays. So I'll be playing PlayStation, probably Rocket League, because I need quick games so that I can work out between the games. My PlayStation is currently broken because the power supply is not working. But that should be fixed. I think the part is coming tomorrow. So by Friday, we'll have it back. But today, we'll have to sub in League or something. Traditionally, Workout Wednesdays is what I'll be doing. So I'll show you how to work out and game and get through it really quickly. And then Fridays, we're doing Follower Friday, so I'll play either League or PlayStation, whatever anybody wants to do and play with me. And then Fridays, are we revealing what our podcast Fridays are?
Yeah. Fridays are going to be Conspiracy Theory Fridays. Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
So weird shit. We're going to be talking about, somebody just call you Deadlift Barbie. I love it.
Barbie.
Yes. I'm all about conspiracy theories. I got a long list of them. I actually investigated flat Earth theories. I was all into it. It was probably because I was high.
Dude, I've gone deep into that rabbit hole.
It's a weird thing to get into, but we're gonna be going down the list of conspiracy theories of sports, conspiracy theories that athletes believe. Like Terrence Howard doesn't think math exists. He's not an athlete, but he's one of those like weird people. He's like, math isn't real.
What?
Which I'm all about because I fucking hate numbers, and I suck at them. Mondays are pretty much gonna be what we did over the weekend, what happened over the weekend, just sounding off about different stuff that we have picked out of everything that goes on in this world.
Casey
to talk
stuff
about.
Mostly though on Mondays. You know, like obviously we're going out on weekends to go try all these places that you guys are suggesting. In general, be more cultured Kansas City, even though we are, but I guess get us out of a bar.
Yeah.
But we like bars, so
exactly. Who cares? You know?
Sports obviously happen on the weekends. NASCAR's on Sundays. Football's generally on Sundays. So we'll have stuff to talk about that like that.
So we are gonna have plenty of content. We'll be back on Friday. So tune in on Friday. We'll be back probably around 9 or so, same time. So thank you guys. I'm gonna end the live stream right now. So say bye.
Bye.
Bye guys. Thank you for tuning in.